The roles reversed. Still got the same shirt on. Well, dude, come on. It's a nighttime shirt, man. Like shit. You think I'm gonna change my change that every day? Hell no. You were doing the cleaning. The roles have reversed. Well, it's not like there's anyone else around to do it. Not that that's the only reason why I'm doing it, is because there's no one else. It's just because, you know, there isn't anyone. There isn't anyone else. So, what the hell else am I gonna do? They're not gonna clean themselves. Plus, it's been it's kind of bad that it's taken so long for me to even do it. Peyton, it's time. Yeah, teacher, we got to teach her a new trick. Learn how to wash dishes, Peyton. Like, come on, woman, get your butt in the kitchen and wash some dishes. Like, I feed you, so you need to be productive around in this mug. You need to learn how to be productive, a contributing member of society. So I don't know how this water's gonna sound on the stream. It's probably gonna be extra loud. Would be my guess. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So I found out today that all the homies want Cena to win the Rumble. God. Why? Why would John Cena have any business winning the Royal Rumble? Is he going to break the record? I feel like they should let him break the record for world championship wins, or title wins. You're 17-time world champion, basically bypass Ric Flair. Remember, because he's at 16, right? So they tied. So I mean, one more dub for Cena, and it's over. Like he's goated, as you guys say, as you kids say, you kids, you darn kids, you pesky kids, you pesky kids. So I've been sitting here like I was actually rinsing dishes off and stuff like that because some of them, depression's not a depression's not a good thing to have when it comes to the cleanliness of your house. I'll tell you that much. It does not help because then you just kind of like decide to stop doing stuff. What's up, Prestizzle? You just decide to stop doing stuff, and the next thing you know, it's like, hey, where'd all these dishes come from? Why is my house such a mess? And there's only one person that lives here, and somehow I have all these dishes and crap, and it is not good. It is not good. So I gotta, once you break out of that funk, then you realize make it rinses the dishes in cold water, no warm or soapy. This thing's as soapy as it can get, man. I take one of my plastic containers, I put some Dawn in there, and just pure hot water, and then get all the bubbles, and then I just basically dip my sponge in there and use that to clean the dishes. Although I am one of those people that lets the water run a lot when I wash dishes. If Melinda knew I did this, she would personally execute me because she's like, "You're wasting water. Stop." Like, you need to fill up a container and dunk them and rinse them and all that. And I'm just like, forget all that shit, dude. I feel like that's too much work. It's easier just to let the water run. Sorry, I'm sort of wasteful, I guess, like that. But I try not to be that wasteful. But remember, she's also the person who says that she doesn't like taking long showers because she feels like she's wasting water. And then she took one the one time when she was sick. Maybe Melinda should do your dishes. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll ask her. Be like, hey, woman, I'll cook you some dinner. You come over and wash my dishes for me. So I texted Lauren the picture I put in Discord of my beef stew stuff, and she's like, "Oh my god, like that looks so good." I always like a man that can cook. Although I already told her that. I already told her, unless she forgot. I'm like, I don't like to cook. I'm like, I don't try new things usually, and so I just happen to be doing this. I didn't text back this, but I was gonna just text back and be like, yeah, I mean, I'm doing it because part of the reason I'm cooking it is because I'm sort of being lazy, and that I know I put in some effort to cook this, but then this will last me days, and so I won't have to cook dinner or lunch for days because I'll have the stew to eat. So I can just keep reheating it and stuff. That's the reason why I did it. How's the soup going? It's cooking. I keep I mix it up every once in a while. Fortunately, it hasn't overfilled the crock pot. It did the liquid level did rise in there to like the brim after a little bit. So it's going well. I just keep stirring it up every little bit, every once in a while when I think about it. Yeah, so first I was gonna clean my office after I got done streaming this morning, and then I was like, well, I'm like, the kitchen's pretty nasty. Like the sink, had plenty of dishes in it. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta clean that because I see that every day. But I see my office every day too, so it's kind of like catch 22. But I'm like, yeah, I gotta do the dishes first because that's like gross. So first I'm gonna do these dishes. I actually stuck one of these in the freezer, so one of those is getting cold, and then I'm gonna crack open a couple Angry Orchards soon. But after, you know what, I feel like after this batch of Angry Orchards I have, I'm gonna have to stop drinking Angry Orchards for a little bit, so while I get back on the treadmill and start running again, because I need to cut weight. I need to cut some fat. I gained too much back. I'm basically at the size I was at when I was married. And that is not good. I did not like being at 150. I mean, I can pull it off, but like, I feel like, I swear to God, I feel like my stomach's like stretching, like on the outside, like my belly stretching. Like it actually, like literally it gets uncomfortable. So I knew that if I weighed myself that I was gonna be terrified of the result because I know what that feeling was like before when I felt bigger, and I don't like that feeling. Crybaby shit. Why is this on my feed? I have no idea. I have no idea. You're gonna have to maybe you watch other people wash dishes and talk. Is that like a thing that you do normally? Maybe you enjoy washing dishes. Maybe that's like a hobby of yours. Why is this on my feed? Maybe you need to learn how to wash dishes, so it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you there. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go clean. Then I'm gonna go clean the office. I don't really have anything else better to do today except for text back and forth with Lauren every once in a while. So she was texting me. Well, I guess it's not really a game, but I guess the way I play it every day is I let her text me first. I try not to text her first because I don't want to seem like too like, over anxious or something like that. If that makes sense. I don't want to be too in her face. I'll let her be in my face and like let her make the kind of the first move. Let her kind of dictate like when we start talking. I mean, she did tell me that she had to work today at 8, so I knew she was at work by 8 o'clock this morning. And I was thinking about texting her before the stream, but I was like, no, I'll just let her text me. That way she can text me at her leisure, and then like, not really feel forced to have to like respond or anything like that if I text her. So we were texting back and forth about the food, and then she was telling me about what she was doing, and then I asked her about her friend. So apparently her friend that she has, smart man, I know, right? You got to play the game, right? You got to play the game. Don't seem too anxious. Baker needs a personal trainer. I do not need a personal trainer. She actually has a personal trainer. Did I tell you guys that? I don't think I did. Actually, she actually has a personal trainer. So I know that she told me that she used to weigh, well, this is kind of personal, but she told me that she used to weigh 30 pounds more than she does right now. And then she ended up getting a personal trainer, and then she told me what her diet is, basically, of like what kind of food that she tries to eat, or stick to. She does like one cheat meal per week. Why not paper plates? Well, sometimes paper plate. You can't always do paper plates. I mean, normally I do. That is normally my thing. Is I usually just use paper plates for everything. But then, like you know, you can't drink out of paper plates, right? You can't store stuff in paper plates. Like you need to use containers to store food in your fridge. You can't use paper plates for that. I mean, you could, but it would likely go bad faster because then you're wrapping it in foil or saran wrap or something like that, and that's not good. Um, so yeah, so she's got a personal trainer. You can drink out of a plastic cup. No, okay. That's just getting ridiculous. That's just getting ridiculous, there, Trey. Mm-mm. That's being too lazy. There is such a thing as being too lazy, and so I'm kind of bored. I'm definitely lazy. No, I'll give you that, but like I'm not that lazy. It's like hey honey, come check out my collection of like plasticware or no, my paperware, my foamware, plastic fork. I have those too, but see, I had plastic fork, knives, and spoon from when I would take those trips to PA and stay in the hotel. So then that way, like I would just bring like plasticware with me, and that way when I needed to go get food from Giant Eagle or whatever, I would just bring it back to the hotel. I would warm it up, and then I would have my plasticware to use to eat my dinners and stuff. That way I could just eat in my room and not like go out places and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, so she's got a personal trainer that she goes to at least once a week, and you know, she told me she's like, yeah, I usually eat vegetables and stuff like that with my food. She loves salmon. I think I mentioned that. So, um, when was the last time you went to PA? It would have been earlier last year. It would have been early last year sometime before COVID. It would have been like probably early March. I think because yeah, remember I think before when COVID had come up, before the office had closed down, before they had completely shut down, or when it sounded like they were talking about doing it, like in March, I hadn't gone out there for weeks because I was like, there's no point in taking that risk. Abraham Lincoln never got to watch Toy Story. Poor Abraham Lincoln. Why is that thing? Why is that irrelevant? Why would he have loved Toy Story, Marcus? Why exactly? Yeah, but I did tell her. I mean, she knows that I said like, hey, when things were normal, I was taking trips to PA and stuff like that. So I wanted to let her know that because when things do get back to normal again, like, you know, that may actually be a thing. I mean, not that that's going to cause problems because I always make sure that like if we need to arrange time to, well, if we arrange time to go on a date or something like that, or if she comes over or whatever the case may be, like, you know, I'll make sure I make time to do that kind of stuff. You know, I did the same thing with Natasha because remember I was still going to PA when I met her, and like I would basically say like, hey, I'm gonna bring home dinner from PA. Like when I went to Permane Brothers and brought her home one of those sandwiches. You know, so I can certainly arrange time. That's not an issue. It's just that I got to be. Ever been to what the hell? Schuylkill County? What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. Pulled over edition. Bring back driving to PA stream. Yeah. Well, I told her too that I said because she said something about having. She mentioned something about having a lead foot. It's a county in PA, is it? I've never heard of it. No, I've never been there. I've been through like Allegheny, because that's basically where my work's at. Where the office is out there in Allegheny. I've been to Sewickley. If that's the name, how you pronounce it. But I was only there because one time I had when my car was having troubles when I was out there when I drove out there on the turnpike and I had to go to a Midas when I was out there. Allegheny more. Okay, Marcus, really, Marcus, come on. I thought we were past that. How old are you again? You said you're 15. Huh. You need to act like it, bruh. You need to act like it, bro. You're 6? Okay, yes, that makes more sense, yes. That is appropriate, then, for that age. You know, my ex used to do that. She would say something like that. She would say, "How old are you again?" And I go, "This many?" Yeah, like little kids would do. She would always get irritated when I did that shit. I think that's why I did it, because I was just like, your second religious figure. What the heck? Okay, it's a little odd. But yeah, so I found out that yeah, so oh yeah, so like her friend that she goes and sees, apparently she was very helpful for her during her divorce, and she has been best friends with her since she was in high school. And I said, "Wow, well, you're one of the very few people of our age that still have friends after high school from high school. Because like most people I know, you know, maybe they have friends from college potentially, but most people I know, like no one knows anyone that they went to high school with anymore. It's very rare that you have friends that long. You know, mainly because after high school, like everyone kind of goes their own. You know, everyone goes their different direction. You know, everyone goes to college, or you know, people move to different states, and you know, for college, or they just go to a different state because they met someone, or you know, or maybe they just didn't want to live in Ohio anymore, or you know, live at home. No, okay, well that's gross. You graduated in '97. You know, people I used to go to high school with. You did not graduate in '97. Shut up. Trey, I think you'll be lucky enough to graduate at all. Boom, roasted. I think you'd be fortunate enough to graduate. Period. Your play. What? Marcus, why are you so random sometimes? What's going on with you, man? You all right? You feeling okay? Are you feeling okay, baby boy? Dude, what the F? That wasn't. Why do you say that, dude? Like, come on. I thought, wasn't there something racist about that now or something? Didn't they take that off of Twitch or some shit? Because of something? I don't know. I'm pretending like I know something. I don't really know. I have no idea. I drink wine in these things. I'll take my Tervis cup over to Melinda's, and it's full of wine. She's like, wow. She's like, you're probably the only person I know that drinks wine out of a Tervis cup. And it's like, well, what am I gonna bring? Am I gonna bring a wine glass to your house? You know, like and drink out of that? No, like that would not make any sense whatsoever. That would be a little odd, I'd say. Face of the guy supports a dude in the Capitol. Oh, really? Hmm. They got rid of the emo. I see. Yeah, did you hear? There was a news thing that just was a news alert from Yahoo News about two people from the Capitol riots. The Proud Boys were charged, and they said one of the guys had a schematic for making a bomb on a thumb drive. These people are crazy, dude. Like I don't, like I get being mad about like election stuff, but man, like seriously. Okay, we're not gonna get into politics, but you mentioned that, and so kind of made me think of that news alert I got just recently. Like literally, it was within the last half hour or so. You're playing Club Penguin. What the heck? Hmm. Sounds unique. Sounds unique, Marcus. Unique New York. Unique New York. What the heck was that from? That was like, what was it? That was from a movie. I can't remember what movie it was. I swear. It was a movie, wasn't it? Or maybe it was maybe it was a show. It was like one of those things that you say, like if you're learning, if you're trying to learn how to talk or sing or something like that. I don't know. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yes, now I'm drying dishes. That's why you don't hear any water. I'm trying to dry these things because I actually ran out of room on my counter because I have my tripod thing for my phone sitting over here, so I don't really have that much more space to add more dishes. I already have plenty of them. So I said it's been way too long since I've actually washed dishes. Baker, you are still wearing the same shirt, no question mark, but still wearing the same. No, I have jeans on. But guys, I don't know about you guys. I mean, maybe I'm just weird or maybe I'm just lazy, but like I don't change my pajama stuff every day, man. Like this is I feel like that's weird because it's not like you're like getting dirty in the pajamas or anything like that. Like does everyone wear a different pair of jeans every single day or a different pair of boo? What do you mean boo? Do you wear like a different pair of jeans every day? Or do you wear, do you wash your jeans every day? Like if you just, I'm sure all of you don't have 7 pairs of jeans and then you wash them all at the end of every week, right? It's the same idea. So like I don't change up you're not wearing South Park? Oh, boo, because I'm not wearing South Park pajamas. Well, I mean, I just don't have my pajama pants on. I'm goated. Really, Marcus? Why? How? How is that possible? So yeah, South Park, I know you did the Stick of Truth, but you should play that. Dude, remember I started playing that one. Remember? And then I stopped. I got so far, and I was actually thinking about playing that again because I didn't finish it. But then I feel like I would have to start over, like because I have my game saved. But honestly, I wouldn't even remember how to play the game. You're right. Yes, the fractured butthole. That was the other one. That was the second one, and I never finished it. I was thinking about it though. I was thinking about it. That would at least be something with a story, and I feel like a lot of people, well, most people would be comfortable watching me play that, just like the first one. But everyone's kind of different, right? So, and obviously with Super Bowl coming up and stuff like that, obviously, I feel like more people are certainly more interested in, Madden stuff right now than anything else. Oh, excuse me. I got too many fucking dishes, man. We should play I don't even know what that is. The ending is good. Is it? Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't even know what Club Penguin is. Why would we play it? Kind of reminds me of the Pittsburgh Penguins for some reason. Sorry, I know I'm off screen right now, but gotta move around my kitchen a bit. I like these beats, man. I'm so glad that she gave these to me and it didn't cost me any money because I would have I was thinking about buying a pair of these. I remember when I was talking to her about it because I was saying, oh, yeah, I want to buy a pair of these, but I'm not really sure. And she was like, you can have mine. She's like, I don't really use them, or if I do use them, they hurt my ears because if I leave them in too long. But these things are nice, like because I don't normally like the kind that have. I don't normally like the kind that are the in the ear with like the ridges and stuff like that because they don't normally stay in my ear. But these things, since they have the hook on there, they actually keep them inserted in your ear properly. But like the ones that are like loose that are just earbuds without the hooks, like those things, they suck. I can never get those to stay in my ear. These things, at least, they're nice. Stop it, Marcus. You freak. You better not be giving it away. He gets pegged the end. He gets drilled in the anus. He gets anus punishment. So when I asked Melinda if we were gonna hang out today, she never responded to me. because we watched that show Upload together, but like we haven't been hanging out that much recently because she's a bum, and she's been being a bum, and but I told her we need to watch our show together. We watched that show Upload together on Amazon Prime. We haven't watched an episode. Um, we haven't watched an episode in like weeks now because she's being a butthead. Yes, this is my cupboard. My kitchen cupboard, one of them. You get to see the inside. Isn't it sexy? Oh, baby. That's some nice wood you got there, Baker. Some nice quality wood. Actually, I should just leave this open. So I need to put another stein in there. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. It's like being a bartender right now. Cleaning inside mugs, inside of a stein. Yeah, now I'm irritated. I had bought cups, plastic cups for Natasha's kids when they were come over, and actually I had bought those thinking that they would come back over, but they hadn't been here since I had bought those. So now I have these red plastic cups that I bought that are pretty much useless to me because I bought them for her because she said, "Oh, you don't have cups for the kids." And I was like, all right. So then the one day I saw Walmart had them advertised for like 4 for $1 or something crazy like that. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to take those out. They were like 4 for $1 and they were cheap. So I was like, hey, what are we doing for the Super Bowl? I don't know. I don't know because I know my brother had asked me, he'll take them. My brother had asked me about doing something for the Super Bowl, but then I was like, I'm not really sure. Because last year I went over to his house. I was thinking about texting him and saying, hey, do you want to come over here? But I feel like the way he is, he'll probably be like, no, because I got to work the next day, and then I have to drive home. And he's just a baby when it comes to staying up late as well. Like, for him, he'd be like, oh, it's too late for me, and I'd be tired, and then I got to drive home and all that stuff. And so I just feel like I know what the answer is going to be from him if I ask, even though I went there last year. So I don't know. Or I'd have to trade off with him and say, well, I'll go out there to the B-Dubs by you on Tuesday if you come over for the Super Bowl. And then maybe he would be like, okay, that's a fair trade-off. Like, he'd probably accept that, maybe. But either way, I feel like, why is the back of this dirty? I washed the back of these. How has this got... Ew. Okay. Well, that's inappropriate. It should not be dirty on the back. I was going to use my dishwasher to wash these things, but the dishwasher does not play well with the plastic containers. They seem like they get stained pretty easily in the dishwasher, even though they claim to be dishwasher safe, but I have never had any luck washing this plasticware in the dishwasher. So, and most of my dishes were plastic containers. Puts camera in dishwasher extreme. Yeah, you want to see the inside of my dishwasher? Puts camera in wife vagina. Wait, what? Get it? Anyways. But oh, maybe it's just the back of this thing is just weird looking or something. Maybe it's just weird. Taco Bell's Bacon Club Chalupa. Oh. like Future one said. Wait, what? What did he say? You got the keys. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Okay, yeah, now it's clean. Yeah, that was weird. I don't understand how that was still dirty, even though I cleaned it earlier. Baker looks like the baby. What the heck? Who the hell is that? It's some white person named the baby. Oh man, it's starting to bubble inside the crock pot now, guys. I need to actually. I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. The mushrooms are probably getting nice and soft now. Oh my gosh, all the seasonings at the top here. Damn, son. Damn, son. Well, at least everything's staying immersed in the liquid. That was my fears that it might be above, but it's. Oh, that mushroom looks really good. It's definitely taking on the. It's definitely being marinated by the beef broth for shizzle. For shizzle. I guess I don't really need to stir this up that much. Because the seasoning is, like, it's basically everything's immersed in the frickin' beef broth. But it was bubbling, so that's good. Where did you stir yours? Great minds, you know what they say. He wrote famous song Bop. That's a famous song. Is that like Hanson? Bop. Anyways. Still have more dishes to clean. There's like, dude, I have way too many freaking dishes, man. Like, and I got a shit ton of silverware to wash too. Like I said, I just get, I get on late when you can get lazy streaks being depressed, and like the lazy streaks involve like doing absolutely nothing, and you're just like, you just don't care. You just don't care to do anything at all. So and then you had, then that's the worst part is you have to end up making up for it. So being depressed is not worth it, really, because then you end up paying the price when you're like, shit, now I got all this stuff I gotta do because I was being a bum. Baker will get his wife copyrighted. Right. Something like that. And no, I'm not gonna play anything. I'm not gonna play any songs while I'm streaming because then I already got from the Rock Band one. Of course, I got copyrights from that one because obviously the music is copyrighted, but I don't really care. I still get my. I don't really care that much because they basically just, I still get my hours. Do donuts at a Wendy's drive-thru. I don't know if they'd appreciate that much. But you know what, guys? Look, I'm at 3,050 hours right now. We need 4,000 to get monetized again. So like we're headed in the right direction. Remember back when I first started, or when I got demonetized, or we were at like just over 2,000 hours. So I mean we're past 3,000 now. So I mean we just need to get to 4,000, and then I can actually get monetized again. So I need to like keep, that's why I keep trying to like stream about as often as I can, so we can keep that up and actually make progress towards that. Ooh, this looks like it's kind of rusting in there or something. I just turned up the cold water. Now you're not supposed to get hotter. How does that make sense, right? Doesn't make any sense, man. You know what? I think she may have went to the store because I didn't see her car earlier unless she parked in her garage or something. Talking about Melinda. Because I went out to take out some garbage, and to remind me, I need to break down more boxes. I put like all these, do the WAP, the WAP. I call it the WAP, but I know it's WAP, but I think WAP sounds funnier. You know, it's kind of funny actually on Live by Live, aka Slacker Radio, like when I play that song, they only have like the one song in the playlist for some reason. So like usually in most songs it's kind of like its own radio station. So if you play a song, it normally starts playing other songs that are similar to that song you're listening to, or other songs from that artist. But like for WAP, it literally just plays that song. It's the only song in the station, so it just plays it on repeat over and over and over. So I can just keep listening to it, the same song over and over again. It's weird because on that app they don't give you the ability to repeat songs, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It will repeat a station, like if you have a playlist. So I would have to create a playlist with just that song in it to do that. But if you play a song, it will just keep trying to randomize like the next song normally, but except for that song doesn't do that. What'd you say? Ew, it's Pandora, not as cool. Ew, Pandora's gross. You should do NHL streams or Mike get angry at you at least for not. So Mike gets angry at least for another couple of months. Wow, you want Mike to leave? That's kind of rude. It's like do NHL streams the whole league. So inappropriate. Oh yeah, so how was bowling? What were your scores like today? I know you said something. I saw your comment in Discord about the stream may have sucked, but bowling was good. Did you get over 100 at all? Did you bowl a 145? Did you get a 200? Did you get all turkeys? Gutters for days. Right. Trey's like, I put up the bumpers. I bowl granny style. Your cousin did a 144. Wait, well, what's your score, Trey? What's your highest score in bowling? What is the highest score you've ever got? Your best is 112. You suck, dude. And that's with the bumpers too? You suck. He's like, I got a 112 with bumpers. Oh shit. Your highest score is 173. Stop lying. Stop lying. Now you're just making shit up. You don't need to try to act cool, bruh. It's okay. We're not like that kind of group here. No one needs to outdo each other. Well, I mean, I know people are very competitive here, but but today's 112 without bumpers. Oh, so 173 was with bumpers? Do you have a picture somewhere? He used the ramp. How does that work? How do you the hell use a ramp in bowling? Hey, can you guys get rid of these bumpers so I can take this picture? You're fine. Yeah, I called the bowling guys over. He buzzes them. Hey, I need you to put these bumpers down so I can pretend like my high score is without bumpers. So I can take a picture to show my friends. They're like, oh, okay, we got you, we understand. You don't want to embarrass yourself. You don't want to embarrass yourself in front of your friends. Even though the people here would know. So I was texting Melinda today, and I was telling her how that guy who was on the stream this morning, who was 20, well, he was saying he was 24, Project, whatever his name was, him saying that he has a 3-month-old daughter and a wife and all that kind of stuff, and she's like, the first thing she said was something inappropriate, like, I'm not even going to repeat what she said, because it was just like, it was a downer kind of thing. And I was like, I told him to cherish cherish his kid, love his wife, listen to his wife, and then she replies back, gross. That's literally what she texted. I'm like, really? Speaking of ball sacks, isn't it inappropriate that in Home Alone that one guy who answers the phone at the crisis hotline is like Sir, what would you call himself, Mr. Balzac? Like, really? Can you imagine having that as a last name, Mr. Balzac? Like, that's so inappropriate. But obviously, that's more adult humor, I guess, to some extent, in a movie like that. Because then you laugh, and the kid's like, "What's so funny about that, Balzac? It's just Balzac." Like, okay, yeah, exactly, yeah, it's not that funny, sure, but I'll still laugh. So my mom told me that she's going over to spend time with one of her sisters tonight. She's actually sleeping over her sister's house. She said it's been a long time since she's hung out with her sister. So I was like, well, that's good. Because actually, she saw I sent her a picture of my stew or soup that I'm making, and she's like, "Oh, that looks good." And I was like, "Well, you're always welcome to come over and have a bowl." And she's like, "No, fuck you, son. I'm going to spend time with my sister." She's like, I saw you on your birthday. What else do you want?" I haven't seen my mom other than for my birthday because we haven't been going to Bob Evans on our Fridays because of COVID. But then I told her the other day, I'm like, "Hey, you already got COVID. You already have the antibodies, so like you should be fine to go out." And then she works like 3 jobs. She works 3 jobs, so I mean she's poor, sort of, but not really. I'd say she's middle class. She's not poor, but she works 3 jobs to kind of keep up, like, to have money. So that requires her to work weekends. That requires her to work nights. And she said that some company that she's working for, like, she does stuff and ends up being up till like 2 in the morning or some shit like that on Thursdays, between Thursdays and Friday morning. So she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna like. She has to wake up at like 6 or 6:30 to come meet me at 7 o'clock at Bob Evans on Friday mornings, just so that we can sit down, eat, and then she has to leave by like 8:30 so she can get to work. So it's not really a whole lot of time for her. Plus, she's going to be 60 this year. My mom's turning 60, so imagine being 60, working 3 jobs, and then going to bed at 2 a.m. and trying to wake up at 7 or 6. So yeah, so that's but I haven't. So that for that reason I haven't seen her. She said maybe this Friday we'll go to. Ew. Okay, that's gross. She said maybe this Friday we'll go to Bob Evans again. So we'll see. I hope we do. I haven't seen her in a while. Well, since my birthday, of course, but. I'm telling you guys, these are the best pans. These are from Bulbhead, the copper non-stick pans. I mean, for anyone who doesn't trust the seen on TV stuff, these things work amazing. Like you could literally, not that I've done it before, I haven't done it for this long, but you could literally probably leave some food in these things for like a week and let them stick to the thing, and then as soon as you just get some hot water on there and start wiping at it with like a sponge or something like that, food just comes right off. Like I've seen it if you've left something in there for like a day or two, but like, and like literally the same thing. You just put some hot water on there and just wipe it down, and the shit just comes right off. Like the non-stick part of these things is freaking amazing. So it may sound gimmicky, but like it actually works, and it's really nice when you're cooking food. You just spray some cooking spray in there and non-stick all day. And even if you do manage to burn stuff to it, again, just hot water and you wipe it down and stuff comes right out. It's like, they're like the best investment, one of the best investments I think I've ever made. Very clean. And they don't look too bad either. They're kind of, I guess they're semi-stylish, I guess, for what it's worth. For what it's worth. God, so many fucking dishes, man. Like, seriously. I need to stop. This depression thing needs to go away. The depression, because I'm already lazy as it is. So depression does not help. Depression makes your laziness even worse. It exacerbates it. Damn, everyone left me. Got no love. Got no love here no mo. It's okay, it's a Saturday. People got shit to do. I understand. Just like me, I'm being productive. I'm being very productive today. I don't really have much of a choice. Plus especially the one way I think about it too is if I wanna invite this girl over my house some point, like I can't invite her over my house as like a fucking train wreck. It was like a freaking disaster, tornado and a hurricane and a monsoon came through this. She'd be like, God damn dude, like your house is a mess, like can't be with someone like that. I'm kind of half tempted to taste this beef broth to see what it tastes like. Um, just to see what kind of flavor it has, because honestly, I have no idea what it's going to taste like. I'm kind of worried because I used like parts of two different recipes because I put some of that wine in there. I don't know what to expect, and plus I put sweet corn in there instead of just like I didn't just use regular corn. I used sweet corn. Because I like it to have some flavor. So like, and I like sweet, and so like that's a semi-natural way, I guess, to add some sweet flavor to the soup. Instead of just dumping, I could just scoop sugar in there or something, but that would be kind of weird. But yeah. I feel like people are coming in and leaving because they're like, why the hell would I watch a stream where someone is washing dishes? Like, is there any action shots in here of you actually washing dishes? All right, I need to dump this stuff out. This is kind of old and cold now. Oh, kitchen sink is disgusting. I can't find the image. Give me a little longer. It's fine, dude. I don't need to see an image. It's not really that important. It's not really that important, dude. What if I just tell you, okay, I believe you? You feel better? Does that make you feel any better? Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, doubles. Yeah, it does? Oh, okay. Well, good. There you go. Then I believe you then. But at least I got all my dishes from all over the house too, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go to a different room and be like, oh God, another dish that I didn't wash. Like, I hate that. You sit there and spend time cleaning up and then you find another dish, you're like, no, I just washed all the dishes, and just like, okay, I'm just gonna go set it in the sink and take care of that later. And then like a week goes by and it's still sitting there. Like, damn it, I wish I would have known you were there before I set out to do what I wanted to do. Okay, that glass is getting kind of cold. So I put one of those Steins in the freezer so that way I can drink some Angry Orchard. The hell? Okay, that's weird. Meow. Shut up, Chester. So yeah, I think what I'm thinking I might end up doing today is I may end up spending. I may actually do another sim of Madden of the Pro Bowl, but I think I don't think I'll stream it. I think I'll do another sim by myself where I commentate just the game without the chat. Who won? The NFC won by like 2 points. The AFC had a chance to come back and win it, but then Mahomes turned the ball over or something. It was really weird, like just the way that game went. Because Mahomes had 5 turnovers by himself. He fumbled and it was basically like watching Josh Allen in the Sims that we did with the Bills, where he turned the ball over so much or whatever. But like, yeah, he literally fumbled the ball twice, lost both fumbles, and it had 3 interceptions. It's like, okay, Mahomes is not gonna have that. Mahomes never plays like that, so it's like it makes absolutely no sense that the sim would even do that. All right, so let's see if I can get. That actually doesn't taste that bad. That actually tastes pretty good. I just took a sip of, I just took some of the beef broth and tasted it. It actually doesn't taste that bad. It tastes beefy, but it kind of tastes a little sweet. Like it's got, like you can tell there's a little sweetness to it. So it's not just like, it doesn't just taste like a bunch of sodium, like you're consuming a bunch of sodium. That's actually going to be really good. Now you know those mushrooms have to be great because they're going to be infused with that beef broth and the wine and the flavors from the vegetables. Oh man, this thing's got a long time left though to finish. Actually, I take that back. 8 to 4 was 12. Oh, that's right. No, yeah, I gotta wait. It's gotta wait till 6. So I've got 4 hours left for this thing to finish cooking. So 4 hours. So yeah, it'll be just in time for dinner and all that, which will be fine. But yeah, I was thinking of like doing another sim and then like taking that and then like recording it and then kind of dicing it up and like, you know, maybe taking like the big plays from it and making a montage kind of thing, like almost like a recap. Because that's similar to what like EA would do for big games. That's usually what they do is they kind of show you like plays from the game or whatever and kind of sum it up so that it's not like you're spending 2 hours watching a full simulation. You're just watching highlights. Oh, that's actually feels kind of dull. Yeah, that's sharper for sure. This thing feels kind of dull right now. But that is why you buy one of these things. So you can Peyton is a happy dog. What the heck? Is that a calculator? Yes, it's calculating the sharpness of my knife. So they have like grooves. So you do one way, right? And then the other side. So that way you keep it even so you can sharpen your knives. And they have like one for coarse and one for fine. I feel like this should be more fine than coarse. I mean, I've had these knives for like probably since before, like this was before, I think I've had these knives since before I was married. So, like, I've had these for a long time, before 2009. I feel like I've had them before 2007 even. So, it's certainly sharper. I'm just playing. Yes, that's why I said, hey, I told you. Remember, I said last night, you better, since you threatened me, said you better watch it. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep when you come up here, man. Could be over. All of us? No. Sorry, I'm not a. Sorry to disappoint, but I am not a. I'm not a murderer. So, I'm just some guy. As I said this morning to Gamer, I'm just some guy. I just exist. No, I'm definitely not. Yes, I don't kill cereal either. I like to baby my cereal. I like to have fun with my cereal. You're not just some guy. You are the. Yes, right. No, but yeah. But seriously. Yeah, I can't wait to get YCW Strongest Competitor. Right. No, I'll feel a lot better like once I can, well, I don't know. I mean, it kind of matters, but it is. I mean, it's a big deal to me. I mean, that's the thing. Like getting the whole thing. Like once I have like my family and stuff, then I'll feel a lot better about my life because that is something that like I absolutely want to have. So I'll feel a lot better about things. That is like the one thing. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of like it's got like a mental hold over me right now. It's like a mental block. It's like writer's block, but it's like life block. Because there's certain things that people expect to have happen in their lives, and that's like one of my things that like again even when that guy said the stuff this morning, I could have that was like he's kind of living my dream. Still also a dude with a bandana, right? That he's kind of living my dream where I wanted to have kids before I was 30, and so that's why I told him like, and I was being, that was truly a sentimental thing for me, saying like, make sure that you take care of your wife, make sure you listen to her, make sure, and for at least for the sake of your kid, like you make sure you do things to keep your marriage intact because. Obviously, so he said they got married and then they found out she was pregnant. So I'm not sure, like, obviously, I don't know, like, that could be, I don't know, like, I guess can't challenge the legitimacy of that, but, sometimes people get married because they're pregnant, and so that's kind of what I felt had happened, and so then you're just kind of like, it may have been an accident, and then you're just like, well, I guess we got to do this now, because we got a kid together, so like we should do it, and I don't know, like I feel like most people that I know that have had kids before they were married, for whatever reason, they end up staying together somehow, some way. But I'm kind of opposite of that. I don't want to have a kid with someone that I know is not, I mean, you're committed enough to have the kid, but you're not really committed, right? It's not like you're not legally committed. You're not technically committed. You're just as committed as you were to being part of the action of conceiving a child. So that was the part you were committed for. But then you can change your mind. I mean, I guess you can always change your mind. But anyways, like that's my thing. So that rings home for me, and that like I was hoping by 30 I would have kids and all that kind of stuff. And at this point in my life, it'd be like, hey, they'd be like freaking teenagers and living their lives, and I'd be looking for the next best thing in life, after kids, or just focus on trying to raise my kids to be good and be a good role model for them and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to in my life. And that's why that's what's blocked in my head. That's what's causing me to have life block right now is because of that. So I mean, I can't obviously I can't let that control too much of me because there's only so much I can do for that. But and I don't want to get just because I met this girl where we happen to align on some oddly very specific things. I'm not trying to put the cart before the horse, so to speak, with her. Where I'm not trying to get too excited over anything right now because things take time to develop, and while it seems like we may have good chemistry now, that could change over time or something like that. So I'm just kind of focused on trying to just get to know her and spend time with her, and again, that's all you can really do is you get to know someone, you spend time with them, you share experiences with them to know like, hey, is this something that could be more than what it is and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically where we're at right now. But I'm not trying to make it anything more than what it is at this point. I'm not trying to get too overly excited about something. Because then that's when you get, because then when things don't work out, then that's when you get, that's what's even more depressing. That's what hurts the most is when you get your hopes up too high about something and then it does not work out. And that could be a relationship or it could be anything else. It doesn't just have to be a relationship, but you get your hopes up about something and then it doesn't work out, and then that just, it's kind of like you get that feeling like you're so high up because like you're so excited about something, and then it just makes it hurt more because then when you have to come back down to earth, then you end up falling past earth. You end up feeling like hell, like you're in hell. So it's just like, the higher up you get, and anticipation for something, the letdown is that much more difficult because of that. So you have to try to you have to try your best to, it's good to be excited about stuff, but then you have to try your best to manage your own expectations so that you don't get overly excited about stuff. I don't know, that's just my opinion, because I feel like that's just when it hurts more that way. If you're not true to yourself, I guess, or true to your expectations. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to just I'm not trying to overthink anything at this point with her or anything like that. Who's trying to call me? Some garbage. So I got, from my ex's school loan company, they were emailing me, say, hey, your payment's due. So I don't know if he's past due on a payment or something, but literally I was half tempted to reply to that email today and just say, stop contacting me about this shit. I know I'm on the student loan. I'm as a cosigner, but legal court documents show that I'm not responsible for paying any of this. So stop contacting me. Because I mean that's the reality. I mean that's basically, there's legal documentation now that says I'm not responsible for anything of hers related to those student loans, even though I'm a cosigner. Home sweet home. Oh man, I really hope AMC ends up hitting dude. I would be so. I mean, it's not gonna happen. But if those people could manage to pump AMC up to what GameStop's at, Like shit, if AMC could get up to $300 a share, I would sell that shit so effing quick. I would just be like, bro, I'm gonna be a thousandaire. I'm gonna be a thousandaire. For anyone who understands that expression, I'll be a thousandaire. I'll be happy with it because that might make me enough money to afford my, get a replacement roof. Shit. Or pay off debt. That's what I would do. I would take that money and pay off debt. If I made $3,000 or $4,000 off the stock market, yeah, absolutely. I would just take that shit and pay off debt with it. Because that is the best way to spend your money that you want. Not instead of be all because like I could be frivolous with it and just spend it on something like, oh, I really wanted this or that. Like I don't need more stuff, man. I want to get rid of any debt I have. I mean, obviously my house debt is going to be around for a while, but like aside from the house, like I want to pay off whatever I owe on the one credit card I have, and then I have one other loan for my windows that I got, and like that's the extent of my debt, with the exception of my house. That is the only debt I have in my name. So I want to pay all that crap off, and then that way, like not having to pay every month or have all that interest that goes along with it, like that would be nice. What's up, JJ? How's it going, home skillet? Yeah, everyone left me. They all left me, man. Nah, it's okay. I get it. It's Saturday. People got shit that they want to do. Not sit here and stare at some old guy washing dishes. Talking about his problems. Talking about life problems. You're still here? Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Listen to some 40-year-old bitch and moan about life. I'm playing Minecraft. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I should be playing video games too, but I've been slacking off too much doing that stuff instead of doing shit I need to do. So now I gotta really like buckle down for myself, just for my own mental well-being. I have to buckle down and actually do something because like I'm one of those people. What type of soap do you use? The only kind, baby. The only kind that you should be using. The kind that you can clean birds with that have been soaked in oil due to an oil spill in the ocean. You've seen those commercials. I know you have. It's the only kind of soap you should use. Remember, just a drop of Dawn. Yes, just a drop of Dawn can clean a whole thing of dishes. That's what they say, but I always use like a shit ton of Dawn, man. I like covered the whole bottom of a plastic container, like a Tupperware, if you will, container, and put hot water on that, let it all get all soapy and stuff, and then use that to clean my dishes. So yeah, that's but I was serious yesterday when I was saying those comments about like, oh no, that was Wednesday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Wednesday. When I said all that stuff about like, I know like for some of you are like too young. I mean, I guess you're never too young for it, but like, if you have things that you want to accomplish in your life, you need to really try to hold yourself to that stuff as best as you can. I mean, yeah, things change. Someone could come along and make you think that you want something different in your life, but like if you feel like if you want very specific things and those very specific things are what you require in order to fulfill yourself and what you want in life, you need to find a way to not give those things up, because those will be the things that like you will think about years later and be like, you know what? I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. How are you not? I told you I have a lot of dishes, dude. I was a lazy effing bastard. Dude, depression is a hell of a drug. I'm trying to mock the Rick James skit a little bit from Chappelle's show. Depression's a hell of a drug. Dude, depression sucks ass. Depression sucks ass. It makes you lazier than lazy. I'm already late. Like I said, I'm already lazy as it is. Depression does not help me. Are you cleaning the entire cabinet? Well, dude, I had a shit ton of dishes. I had a bunch of silverware that I had to clean. I hate, oh, if there's one thing I hate more than anything else in life is cleaning silverware. Like silverware, I will absolutely do everything possible to not clean it right away. I freaking love this game. Hey Bob, they finally added the Dawn Dish DLC to Dishwashing Simulator 22, but it costs $8,000. Yeah, dude, like I'm telling you, depression sucks ass. It is not fun. Because I just go to college and play football, even if it's D1. Oh, you just want to go to college and play football. Well, yeah, but I get that, but then you got to think about like, again, I know you guys are young, so like, but then you think about like your career path after that. What's after college? What's your ultimate goal in life? Do you want a family? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to be like really successful at something? Related to football, or do you want to be like, do you want to go on commentary, or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's stuff that you eventually start thinking about. But like you just don't, I'm just saying generally speaking though, if you have something in your mind that is kind of like, if I need this to fulfill my destiny in life, or I need this to fulfill myself as a person, um, you want to do your best to not let those things go and always keep them in the back of your mind and always kind of be thinking about like, hey, how do I make this happen? How do I actually do this? And don't wait too long because then, time is a double-edged sword, man. It really is. Time can work in your favor, but then there comes a certain point where time's not on your side. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't wait too long to do things because then you may be out of time, you know? So you always want to kind of keep that stuff in the back of your mind and not necessarily let someone or someone persuade you otherwise, especially if you know that that's like one thing that you really want in your life to fulfill, some need that you have. So that's my knowledge for the day. Oh, I found out today that I asked Lauren, so I kind of jokingly said like, "Hey, here's my question of the day for you." And so I asked her the question about which flowers she liked. Can you guys guess what flowers she liked or she likes? She said she has two favorite flowers, and I think I told you which one I figured most women like. And I think it was one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one I mentioned that most women will probably say they like. So rose was one of them, which is great because I love roses and I love giving roses to women, especially for like Valentine's Day or just whatever. Dandelions, no, actual flowers, not weeds. Dandelions are a weed. Blue bonnets, no, 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 no. It's very predictable. It's very predictable. I mean, women are not that hard to guess sometimes for what they like. It starts with an L. That's the other one that you like. It starts with an L. Lilies, yes, JJ, that is correct. Lilies. That was the one I think I mentioned yesterday. Lilies is about like I feel like most women kind of just jump to lilies. So roses and lilies are our favorite flowers. So that makes it easy for me, especially with the roses, because I love giving roses. Oh, she's a Texans fan. So JJ, do you think? So what do you think, man? What do you think is gonna go? What do you think is gonna happen with Deshaun Watson, dude? Lily, that's your dog's name. Wait, what? You have a dog? Wait, but Lily's also the girl from the AT&T commercial. So you named your dog after Lily? That's very inappropriate, Donovan. Come here, Lily, you sexy beast. Now I'm drying my silverware, so now I got to dry dry the rest of these dishes because I don't want them to get all spotty and crap, right? So while I do hate washing dishes and drying dishes, just like I hate cooking for a long period of time, there is something therapeutic about Watson trade. Stop it! He's not getting traded to Cleveland. He's coming to Minnesota. Well, they said they're not gonna trade him. The GM had already said that Watt retires. He already said that they were not gonna trade him and they're not interested. But like honestly, he could just sit. But then that doesn't really do him any justice because then if he wanted to leave after his contract was over and didn't want a contract extension, then like kind of sure shit, I don't even know. But Bez at least get 3 first-round picks unless they trade something better. VOB rehired after Bama takes the CFP. What? Well, he said he demanded. Well, yeah, he said he demanded a trade, but like they don't have to trade him, right? I mean, obviously, then that sends a message to the rest of your org, though, that if you're not willing to fulfill trade demands, I think he just said that he just had to get a better trade. What? No, I don't think that was the case. I think they said that the GM said that they're not looking to trade him at all. I believe that's what the article said, or the main alert had said that Watson has all the leverage. AJ McCarron for MVP. Stop it. I don't know. I mean, I guess he does. I mean, obviously there's teams that need a quarterback. So, I mean, that's one thing that he's got going for him is, obviously, like you said, Chicago would be a potential landing spot. I mean, obviously he could, I don't think Pittsburgh would trade for him because I don't think they really have much to give, to be honest. San Francisco, yeah, I don't know, maybe. Jimmy G gets swapped with Watson. Jimmy G to Texans. You're not really getting much out of that trade, to be honest. But then obviously San Francisco would also have to include picks because Jimmy G's not going to cut it. That's not a 1-for-1. Obviously New England would be a potential landing destination for him because New England doesn't have anyone. Jimmy G and 3 first-round picks. That's giving up a lot. It's giving up a lot. Trade for Stafford to Detroit? No, I don't think so. That's not even obviously Detroit would have to give up a bunch of picks, and Detroit's not in any position to give up picks. I feel like their team kind of fell to the side. Like Stafford's the only person they have, and like once Stafford's gone, like. Do you know anyone else who actually plays for Detroit, right? I mean, that's the thing. Like, once Stafford's gone, they don't got shit left. They don't got shit else. That's the only person I know who plays in Detroit. Samson's already submitted an offer for Stafford. I believe it. And who was I think Preston was the one saying that he thinks he's going to go to the Rams. Swap for Goff. Kenny Galladay. I don't even know who the hell that is. Who? Now you're just making up names. You're Googling. Stop Googling names. Stop Googling players on the team. I feel like a bartender again. The 3rd pick of the draft. Oh, okay. I didn't watch the draft. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Matt Prater, a.k.a. Jesus. What? A.k.a. Jesus. Okay, Prater. Okay, yes, Prater I should have known. Yes, Prater is probably their 2nd most commonly known player. Just because they use them. And remember, Prater was the drunk guy from Denver. Is it Adrian Peterson? Oh, yeah, that's true. Did he play for the Lions? I don't know. Did he play for the Lions for a little bit? I'm not sure. But really, you don't count AP, okay? AP's like that dude's been washed up for years. Stafford probably going to Colts. I mean, you know what? The Colts would be a good fit for Deshaun Watson. Actually, I could see like that would actually be a good trade partner. But I don't think Indy would. I don't think Indy would give up much for him. Like I don't think they want to. But they do have a solid team. They have the best. They're probably the best destination for like if someone who wants to win right now. That's the best destination for Deshaun Watson. Like that would be the place to go. Would be Indy. But I don't think Indy would be crazy enough to give up that many picks for him. You think Houston would let a division rival have a good? Well, that's true too. I mean, that would be the other downside. That would be a downer for Houston to make that trade. So that's a reason why that would be a good reason why he would not end up there. But yeah. Look at this. Oh, look. If you could touch this right now, it's frozen. I put the mug in the freezer, so that way, like when you pour the stuff in it, like it keeps it nice and cold. But if Jacksonville gives up the most, what? You think Jacksonville's going to trade the first round pick for Deshaun Watson? That's what good WAP says. Wait, what? I'm confused. The popping of the bottle? Is that what it sounds like? You got some Diet Miller? Really? Diet? Yeah, there's no such thing as Diet Angry Orchard. Actually, there kind of is, in a sense. It's called Angry Orchard Unfiltered. It's got like half the sugar or something like that, but it's not that great. It's okay, but oh man. But I'll have to when I was pouring the drink, right. You wouldn't, but it could happen. I mean, I don't know, unless you think that Trevor Lawrence is not really like a good enough quarterback. If you think Deshaun Watson is better than him. I don't think it makes sense for Jacksonville though. You know why? Because Jacksonville would have to give up so much just to get one guy. And Jacksonville has a lot of needs on their team. So it just doesn't make sense for them to trade away all the picks that they would need in order to fulfill the needs on their team. You know, that's why I feel like someone like Indy is a better option because they have all the needs filled. They just need a quarterback. So like that is a perfect trade partner for them. But like as Marcus said, like why would Houston want to trade with the division rival and give them the edge? So I mean that would be the one thing obviously preventing that trade from happening is that. So I mean really, but no matter where else he goes, unless it would be like the Rams, like there's really no other team that, not even the Bears, like there's no other team that like has all of the pieces in place where he could just go and be successful right away. Jacksonville is definitely not that place. And Deshaun said the Jets. I thought I heard something about that, but like, dude, why the hell would you want to go to the Jets? I'm sorry. That tastes really good, Preston. I've had some of this broth a couple of times. It's actually really good. I'm very impressed. I thought it would taste like shit, to be honest, because I poured some of that wine in there, and I combined two different recipes, so I had no idea what to expect with this. Who's going to throw to? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Jets they're not established. The Jets have needs to fill, and by them trading away the whole thing, that would just be dumb. That's what I'm saying. The Colts are the only destination that makes sense because they have a nucleus of players that they can build around. And so like if they didn't draft anyone good for the next few years, they'd still be fine. You still got like 5 hours? Yeah, I've got about, well, just over 3. Yeah, just over 3, 3 1/4. They still need more. They need an offensive line, dude. The Jets need more than just like receivers, man. Like they're again, they're not equipped. The best team would be Indy, and that's it. Like hands down, that's the only option. Like San Francisco is kind of again because even their receivers, I mean, they might be a little bit equipped, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to chug this down so I can pour the rest of the bottle in this thing. There we go. Yeah, the Steins aren't big enough for 2 orchards. They're doubles, but it takes more. It's like 2 1/4 orchards. Just retire at halftime, right? San Fran is equipped if they can stay healthy. Is Watson going to throw to 85-year-old Frank Gore? Right, exactly. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, Houston's just a mess. Houston is just a mess. And I don't mean that, obviously, I know JJ's around, but I don't mean that to like be insulting. It's just that org right now is a mess. And they're not helping themselves by doing what they're doing. JJ left. Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm honestly just being objective. He's gonna go buy the team. Well, maybe that's what they need. They need someone who cares. They need someone who cares. Limited edition doorknob. So that's the other thing I need to do too. So I need to buy like San Francisco offense is just a matter of Kittle can stay healthy. Yeah, but that's just one guy though, right? I mean, the San Fran that I remember had like Pierre Garcon, which he was from Indy. So I mean, it's kind of like he was already old, and he's still, if he even still plays football, he's old. Baker's at a Hunter Crown Canyon. Wait, what? I have no idea, JJ. This is the same. This ceiling fan's been here since I moved in. I never looked at the model. But I need 3 of the lights in there, or 2 of the lights in there don't work right now. I bought lights from Home Depot before, and for some reason they would not work. They would not work at all. And then I bought some from Giant Eagle. They just happen to work, but then they're not slated to last that long, and so 2 out of the 3 already burned out. I'm like, dude, they weren't even, and they're like LED, or not LED, but they're like the CFR lights or whatever, and they're slated to last like maybe a quarter of a year. They already burned 2 of the 3 already burned out. I'm like, really? Like, they were cheap lights, which explains why they burned out so fast, but still really annoying. I figured they'd last a little bit longer, but shit, nope. JJ, I'll give you $2.25 and half a bag of chips for the team. Right. See, this is the doorknob. Wait, what? This is the doorknob Hitler shoved up his A minus. His anus. What? I'm so confused. Baker always buying cheap. No, that's not true. That is not true. I am one of the last people. I take time to research stuff. I take time and I spend money on things if I feel like it's going to be worth it. I needed light bulbs and I could not find, for whatever reason, the ones I kept buying at Home Depot would not work. And so I figured, oh, okay, well, At Giant Eagle, they had some for cheap, and I'm like, well, let me just buy some of these to see if they work. And worst case is that way, like they were like 99 cents or something, and I'm like, well, at least I don't have to. I'm not going to return them if they don't work because it's not even worth it at that point. And so I just happened to buy them. They just happened to work, and I was like, hey, great, they worked, but then they burned out so fast. Maxwell, get out of there, come on, get, dumbass. Bigger doing science experiments to find out if the $1.99 bag of Doritos is worth it. You know what I bought yesterday? And again, this is why, my friends, you do not go to the store when you're hungry. You do not go to the store when you're hungry, especially because you buy stuff like this. But I love peanut M&Ms, and I haven't had them in forever. And I was like, dude, I gotta buy these, and it's a resealable bag. So I bought this big ass bag of M&Ms, and I'm just like, oh. I feel so dirty. I feel so wrong. Will you shove? Wait, what? Will you show Stu when done? I guess. I mean, there's nothing really that exciting about it. Look, here's the stew right now, baby. Look at that. You had one of those, ate the entire thing in like a week? Oh, I bet. I could probably eat all that in a day. Because I'd just be like, I would just keep snacking on it. Ew. Okay, mister, I could eat 15 wings and a whole bag of family style chips. Looks like eyeballs. They're pearl onions, dude. They're pearl onions. They're the best kind of onions that you can put in soup because they just taste good. Like, and they're actually like, there's some substance to them. They're not just like little chopped up onions. You actually chew them and eat them. They're soft, I mean, but they're really good. Pearl onions are great. Same thing. You don't think you've had beef stew? No. Well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, there's always a first time for everything. Have you ever had menu? What the hell is that? Menudo? What the hell? What? Chris, you suck at Rocket League, dude. Yeah, I don't menudo. What the hell is that? Is that like some like? That sounds like an anime kind of a character name or something. That's what. That's what that sounds like. Marcus, I think you would know. Wow, is that some Mexican thing? Is that what you're trying to say? Drugs? What is it, Spanish? Is that what that's supposed to be? It's like Mexican soup. Oh. Oh. So Marcus, did JJ just prove that Marcus is not a true Mexican? Because Marcus did say, what is that? Marcus, this is not a good look for you. It's not a good look for you, son. Exposed, exactly. JJ just exposed Marcus. So now we know JJ is the true Mexican now. Marcus is not a true Mexican. He is just some white kid pretending to be Mexican. He's like, I got this nice tan, so I'm Mexican. And I just happen to know how to sort of speak some Spanish. So therefore I'm Mexican. JJ has never crossed the border. No, don't change the subject here, Marcus. No. Don't change the subject here. Don't change the subject here, Marcus. See? This is not good. This is not good, Marcus. I'm disappointed now. I thought you were an actual Mexican, but I'm learning that you're not. I'm learning that you're not, and I'm very disappointed in you. Oh, okay. So on the healthy side, the other thing I did buy when I went to the store was this. These things are freaking amazing. If you've never had Veggie Straws before, These things are freaking awesome, but like you could literally, I could literally probably down this whole bag in one sitting because it's just they're so freaking good. The border is in his backyard, Marcus. Yeah, exactly. Trey, you say like it's time to eat now. I know Cormier is eats and Aura is now. Veggie straws are awesome. Yeah, they are, dude. They're freaking amazing. Veggie straws, dude. I'm telling you, Donovan. If you've never had them before, they're actually really good. I mean, I know it sounds like oh, it's gonna be this healthy thing. They're actually really good. Like I never thought I would like them. Someone had me try them before, and I was like, dude, these things are freaking awesome. It's time to eat. Wait, I thought. Yeah. Never had veggie straws. They're great, dude. They're great. Usually you can find them on sale and stuff too. But they're actually really good for surprisingly good. I could just throw some sea salt on a carrot or celery. Well, I mean, yeah, you could do that too. But if you're looking for something, you know, like people like to eat chips. So do you like to eat chips? If you like to eat chips, then you could say, you know what? Let me get some of these veggie straws instead of chips because chips are just fattening. These things are like a healthy alternative to eating Doritos, for example. So don't eat Doritos, eat veggie straws. I haven't ate veggie straws in years, but when I was like 15, my parents would buy them and we dip them in Greek yogurt. Really? That sounds disgusting, but in Greek yogurt, I mean, Greek yogurt's not bad, but why would you dip veggie straws in them? Chris said until you play them, you don't know. No, well, but here's the thing, though. Remember, he's always the one who never wanted to join us to play Rocket League. But didn't he play that? I swear he played us that one. I swear he played that one time, though, didn't he? Or maybe not. Maybe that was someone else. I feel like he's never played, and we've asked him to play, and he never wants to play. But he just talks shit, but then he never plays. So he acts like he's really good, but then he never wants to play together with us. So, you know, I just think he's just trying to he's trying not to get exposed. Just like JJ, when JJ said he was like the greatest at it and he wanted to play me one-on-one and then he got his butt whooped. I'll never forget that. That was too funny. That was too funny. So when is Rocket League so I can be practicing? You need to practice? You don't need to practice, dude. Just play. I mean, I don't play it ever. I don't practice playing Rocket League. You just play it just to have fun. I mean, yeah, everyone talks shit and stuff, but that's the nature of the business, right? Because that's just how we are. That's just how the stream is, more or less, because everyone is competitive. Everyone's a competitor. You suck at Rocket League. I score more my own goal than the opponents. Well, then you and JJ have something in common. Oh. Don't feel embarrassed, Donovan. It's okay. JJ's just as bad. You're decent. Baker, crank that Soldier Boy. I forget. How did that go? I don't even want to do it. I had Dance Central, and I learned the dance for that song. Superman that hoe! Crank that Soldier Boy. Greek yogurt and not Greek YouTube. Wait, what? And I remember doing the, what was that? Kai Ocho, whatever the hell that song was that Pitbull had. You know you want me. You know I want ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Remember that song? God. That was like years ago. Shit. They had that on Dance Central, and I remember doing the dances for that song. I should almost want to set up my Xbox 360 downstairs with my Kinect so I can do Dance Central because I still have the games. Baker, is that a? Why are you like looking up like the models of stuff in my house? That's kind of fanboyish. I have no idea what model it is, dude. It's like, what's the model of your stove? That's like So random. I have no idea, JJ. It's like, I want to live like Baker. Do the stanky leg. That was on there too, right? No, that wasn't in the... I don't think that was in the game. You know what? I feel like it was. I feel like it was. Wasn't it? I know the stanky leg. I loved... Remember that song? Do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. That was... I actually like that song. I'm trying to think, did they have that in Dance Central? I feel like there was some song like that in Dance Central. I remember they had "Move Your Body" by Nina Sky. That was actually a good song. That's a very the dance moves they have for that. Like if you watched a woman dance to that song, that's like it's very I would say sexual or sensual. That's a better way to put it. Sensual. All right, let me mix this thing up a little bit. We need a Dance Central steam. You know, I mean, I could probably actually pull that off, but because it's all about just hitting moves, and I'm actually pretty coordinated, so I know I can definitely hit the moves. Why don't you just dance? No, just dance was stupid. Did you run out of ideas? Wait, what do you mean? Run out of what ideas, Mike? What are you talking about? Is that why I'm doing a stream about washing dishes? Is that what you're saying? I say you've lowered your standards, Baker, because you're just washing dishes for a stream now. Mike, hey, but you know what? It got your attention, Mike. So boom, boom, nailed it. Nothing but net, baby. Nothing but net, Mike. Nothing but net. You know what, Mike? Someone had suggested earlier that I stream NHL so that you stop coming to the stream for the next 3 months. They're like, if you stream NHL, Mike's not going to show up. They said, please stream NHL so Mike stops showing up. I'm not going to say who, but that person knows who they are. And I thought that was pretty funny. But kind of rude at the same time. That's a smart idea. That's a smart idea. Yeah, you know what? We could do a Dance Central one. But again, I have older games though. Like I said, it was on the Xbox 360. You know who? Oh, were you here the whole time and you just didn't say anything? You were being a, what do they call them? Not a creeper. You were stalking, whatever the hell they call it. When you're quiet in the stream and you don't ever talk, but you're here. What do they call that? It's not a stalker, though. I forget what they called it, but that's a thing. Peeping Tom? No, not Peeping Tom. Peeping Tom is when you're like staring at some chick's window while she's getting undressed, and you're like in your house with binoculars, lurking. That's it. Yes, don't be a lurker. Yes, JJ's got it. Don't be a lurker. Yes, Peeping Tom. That's so... A stream sniper. No, a stream sniper is when... Oh, look, Lauren just texted me. Stream sniper is when you're playing video games and then someone else is watching your stream and using that against you so they know your position and stuff to try to come kill you. This cutting board has seen better days, put it that way, but like this thing can only get so clean at this point. It's old, so it's kind of hey Daddy Baker. Daddy Baker. Oh yeah. Hey Daddy. All right. That's exactly what she texted me. No. No, I'm glad that she keeps the conversation going with me though, because I told her, I'm like, you know, I don't want to like talk too much in between dates because then you don't really have much to talk about in the date, right? You want to be in front of someone and have those conversations rather than, you know, spend all that time texting and then you don't really have anything to talk about. So I try to save some stuff for then to talk about with her. But then at the same time, I mean, you know, you don't, I guess, see, I'm kind of weird like that because honestly, I shouldn't really use... I kind of look at it like it's almost like a job interview. So like dating me sometimes it's kind of like a job interview because like all I do is I love to ask questions. I just really like to ask questions because I feel like that's the only way you ever really get to know somebody. But then at the same time, the way you get to know somebody is through experiences. You have to do things together with them to know. So I could ask like, "Hey, what do you do in this situation?" or "What do you like to do for this or that or whatever?" Well, I could ask all that or find a way to create a situation where you have that experience and then you know what I'm saying? Like so there's different ways that you learn about people or someone you're interested in. So it's kind of you just gotta you have to decide if it's something that if you think it's worth asking the question about because maybe you may not have that experience anytime in the near future or you just want to gauge you sometimes you just want to gauge how someone would react to something or what their thoughts are on doing something. Like the reason why I would ask her, like I wouldn't ask her in person, like, "Hey, what's your favorite flower?" Because I can just ask her that through a text or tell me, and then if there's an opportunity to, like for Valentine's Day, if there's an opportunity to bring her flowers, I'll buy her a dozen roses and I'll have roses for Valentine's Day, right? So that's why it's important. And if I know she likes lilies, then maybe I can find an arrangement that has lilies and roses in it or something. Are you gonna watch the Rumble? I was thinking about it. I might. Can you get banned on YouTube for drinking on stream? I mean, it doesn't say. It says it's not for kids, and I don't say 18 and over. But can you get banned on YouTube for drinking? I'm not really sure. I feel like you can, but that's kind of why I'm trying not to do that. Let's put this thing away. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. That's not what she said. She said, "Let's take this thing out. Let's take this thing out and have some fun with it." You hope that's what she says. Let's take this thing out. Oh my god, this stove is disgusting. The stove is disgusting as hell. So, what else? Yeah, so I don't know. It's good to bridge that gap. So that way I don't want to stop talking to her just because we're not dating. No, I feel like there may be a terms of service or something that Google has published about drinking. Yes, what? Yes, you can get banned for drinking on stream. I never drank on YouTube live stream. I only drink while watching Dad stream because Dad's a good teacher. Right. Oh, you know what? I actually got a coupon. I was actually going to go crazy. I was going to text someone and go crazy and say, "Oh my God, you'll never believe what happened." And then say, "What? Oh my God, what?" And then say, "I actually got a coupon from Giant Eagle for something that I actually buy." Like, literally, I think this is the first time in history I've gotten a coupon for something that I actually buy instead of a bunch of coupons for shit I don't. Like, it was just crazy. Couldn't believe it. It was freaking phenomenal. Save $1. Exactly, save $1.50. That for cat food, for animal food in general, that's a big deal, man. Because although it may not be enough, because I think I can save more when I go to Pet Supplies Plus. That's usually where I get all my pet stuff from, is Pet Supplies Plus, because one, I have a card, and then they have like discounts and stuff like that you can get. And Giant Eagle, usually the price of their pet stuff is higher, so. Tell you what, the store and bought Hot Pockets after I already purchased them. I got a coupon for them. Well, I mean, yeah, that happens too. I mean, that's usually the way it works. And then they say like, "Oh, you can't redeem it with this purchase or whatever." I need to clean the stove, or the top of the stove, I should say. Clarify that. These can go back in here because. So, like, the one thing I do that's actually kind of an interesting idea for anyone who ever makes anything in the oven. Let me take a look at the stove. No, you're not going to look up the model of my stove, JJ, and try to buy it. But the one thing I like to do is if I like reheat stuff in the oven, um, I'll uh, I'll put foil on top of like a cookie sheet, and then put whatever I want to reheat on top of the foil. Because then basically, like your pans never get dirty, and then when you're done, you just take the foil, ball it up, throw it out, and then you have your pan still clean, and then you just throw it back in the cupboard. So save yourself from having to clean dishes by doing stuff like that. That is my that is how I roll. This thing is so disgusting. This is what happens when you don't clean shit, but every once in a while. But I'm glad that I get to experience this while you guys hear me talk about how disgusting of a person I am. How disgusting of a person I am in real life. When you just don't pay attention to things. Yeah, it's like, ugh. Okay, anyways. Not even gonna say what I see up there. Might as well show him the washer and dryer, I know, right? So, I always thought it was a good idea to have a front loader, like washer and dryer, but like Melinda ended up getting some new ones like that this past summer, some Samsung ones that make all sorts of noises when it's done and play like little songs and crazy stuff like that. But she goes, yeah, the problem with the dryers, or the washer is like, oh, hey, I want to throw something in there real quick. Well, once it's started, that door gets locked. So then you can't just like open it like in a regular washer. You just flip the lid open, it stops washing, and you just throw something in there. Yeah, you can't do that with front loaders because then you got all the water in the front. So if you open up the door, obviously all the water would come out. So she said that yeah, they're not all cracked up as what they're not all that cracked up. So and I don't even know what the hell I just said there, right? That didn't make any sense. They're not all cracked up. You know what I'm trying to say. I think it's because the Angry Orchard started to kick in, and I had just had a muffin for breakfast, and I haven't had anything to eat since then. So like that alcohol long day, right? Something like that. Again, I need to clean. I need to finish cleaning this kitchen though. That is my ultimate goal. I feel like I need to take this fryer I have that just sits here and grows dust. I need to dump the oil out of there and just like put it somewhere. I know fried food. That is the one thing the other girl said. She likes fried food, but she used the air fryer. And I feel like air fryers, she said she got one for Christmas or something. Air fryers don't have like all that grease that normal fryers have. But I told her, I'm like, I can't do fried food, man. That shit will destroy my stomach. I said, anything with a lot of grease and oil and crap, I'm like, I try to avoid that like the plague. Try to avoid that like the plague, because that is disgusting. But that would be an interesting idea. I could actually do like connected ventures or something like that. Almost too, I know, right? I could do like connected ventures. I could do Dance Central. I could do like connect based games for a stream, which shows me actually being active and doing stuff like jumping around and shit. Like that might actually be kind of an interesting stream. I don't know, but the thing is that I don't think I can interact really all that much because then you're too busy like jumping around and paying attention to the connect because you have to kind of follow the on-screen stuff. But that could be interesting. Okay, Bigger. That's just about enough alcohol. See, Dad, now you're just slurring your words. Yes, you need to put me in a home. Put me in a home, son. It's all over. It's all over, man. I've just about had it. Just about had it, man. Yeah, this stove is like so disgusting. It's like if I invited that girl over if I invited Lauren over my house with my house looking like this, oh my god, she would be like, dude, like she would walk in, look at it, and be like, okay, bro, like, yeah, I'll call you later, sure, yeah, like I just realized I left my iron on at home, or I left my curling iron on, or something like that. Like, yeah, about that. We're gonna have to go ahead and end this now. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try. I really want to taste one of these mushrooms. If I can find. Oh yeah. See, these mushrooms shrunk as expected. Look at that. But that's what you want. It's got the color now. Remember, they were white mushrooms, mini white mushrooms. Mmm. Oh, that's hot. I love mushrooms. It's still kind of chewy though. So that's how you know. This thing's got 3 hours left, about or 2 and 3/4 hours. But it actually tastes really good. So I'm going to be pleasantly surprised with this soup. And it's going to have a lot of beef. I actually might take some over to Melinda. I don't think she's actually home right now. I'm actually looking outside over there, so that's why I'm like, I did not. I did not, dude, because they talk about sauteing in butter, but I don't want butter in my food, dude. Like, I just can't do that. I mean, I probably could have, but like, I know some people live and die by that kind of stuff. Like the recipe that I was reading, the person's like, yeah, you should saute them if you do it because then they add flavor, blah blah blah. But like, I was just like, nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna throw it in the soup. They'll get marinated by the broth, by the fact that they'll be in there for 10 hours. So that's a completely valid question. I just I just gotta think about like butter and stuff like that, man. I'm too healthy, I guess. Lauren might benefit from that for me, but it sounds like she's actually very healthy herself. Even though like, she's been trying. She does her exercising or whatever, like with her personal trainer, and tries to eat good. And that's all I could ever ask for. Well, not all I could ever ask for, but that's certainly diet-wise, that's all I could ask for from a woman. Is at least you're trying. You don't just give up, or you just say like, hey, because I think she got bigger over the course of her last relationship, but that was like usually, and I get it. The reason why that stuff happens is because one, you become complacent, but then two, like if you're unhappy, then usually you just lose control. And she wasn't happy. So I mean, that's why they got divorced. So I mean, it's just like, I get it. But at least she's like going through the steps now to try to she's making herself a better person by doing what she's doing. She realized what had happened, and so now she's making a change. And that's all you can expect someone to do is, hey, if you realize what's going on and that how you were affected by what happened, then like, good. That means you're learning. You learn something from your relationship and you're moving on. You're taking the steps to move forward and not just letting yourself get worse or dwelling on anything. Just cook the soup. It is cooking, Mike. It's cooking, dude. Calm down, bro. Just cook the soup already. Mike, it's been cooking since 8 o'clock this morning. I got it all started. So by 6 o'clock, it will be done. At 6 o'clock, the soup will be done. It's got to be in the crock pot for 10 hours. Just cook the soup already. Yeah, no more prep work. I'm just cleaning my stove right now, the top of my stove, because it's a disgusting mess. It looks like a house where no one ever cleans anything, and that's about me. That's me right about now. Like having to scrub this thing. So what do you guys think? I mean, do you guys really think that you could be into like doing a Connect stream or something like that? I mean, because I can. I would just need to get my Xbox 360 set up downstairs. Oh shit! But then how would I do that? I would probably have to do it with my phone though. So like that way, like so it wouldn't be like, because I don't have the room to do that upstairs in my office. There's just no way I'd have room to do that. I had to do it downstairs. But I mean, I could do that because I have Connect Sports, where they have like football and stuff like that. I have one where it has soccer, play Connectimals from 2010, nostalgia at its fine. I don't even know what that is. But I have like multiple Connect games. I have, like I said, I have the Dance Centrals and Connect Sports and the Connect Sports 2, I think it was, that they had. Because Connect Sports 2 had football. I think the first one just had like soccer. Oh, they had the boxing game. They had the boxing game. That was one of my favorite ones because I would just sit there and just keep beating the shit out of the person's face. That was cool. That was actually a really fun game. The boxing game they had in Connect. That shit was awesome. The boxing game was like the most fun game. My brother and I would play that all the time. Because you could basically just go up to the computer and just be like this, and you just be like, like keep punching him in the face and shit. It was awesome. I had a blast playing those games back then. My brother and I had a lot of fun playing those games. Because he would come over and we would play some games together and shit. And that was like, I think that may have been, that was here. That was in this house that he would come over and we would do that early on. That was a long time ago. Or get a Wii and play fitness. I do have a Wii. I did buy a Wii when Preston came up here. And we played, I bought Mario Party. And then the new Super Mario Brothers Wii. But like Mario Party is fucking full of hacks, dude. The AI is a piece of shit. The AI, the AI cheats in that game so bad. Like it does not matter how good you are at doing. That game is rigged for the AI to like always win. I swear to God, there's no way to win that game. I don't know what it is. Even if you put them on fucking easy. The only way I feel like you can win is if you give yourself a handicap, which is an option in the game. But like, that game is impossible. Halloween is almost 8 months, really? No, JJ, stop. Any of you guys remember PlayStation Move? Oh God, that crap went obsolete real quick. Well, that was probably comparable to the Kinect, right, or something like that. Yeah, because that was like the wand. I mean, it was basically like Kinect essentially. Except for they had a controller that you held in your hand. It was basically like Kinect plus Wii, sort of, with the Wiimotes, as they call them. All right, so Devon Top is mostly clean. I'm gonna use some 409 on this business. Some 409 in this business. You know, I need to buy some more 409. I really need to clean out this cupboard down here because there is so much shit. My ex had bought so much crap. I mean, it's just like, how many bottles of fucking Fantastic do you need? How many bottles of... It's like, there's like bottles of bottles. There's so many bottles. Like, please. How many bottles do you need? Yeah, I need some more multi-surface 409. I swear I had something that was like lemon scented or something like that too, though. But I can't find it. That's bathroom cleaner. Why do I have bathroom cleaner down here? Scrubbing bubbles all-purpose cleaner. Should be good enough. Martha Stewart. Basically Sony's version of a nunchuck. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's basically comparable to like what we had with that shit. Let's see how scrubbing bubbles works on this stuff. Should be pretty good. It's not that bad. I have there was actually like some pieces of food and stuff on the stove from who knows when. Who knows when? Be careful with that. So yeah. Dude, I can't wait to eat some of this soup. It's like now that I tasted the broth and know that it's not gonna suck. I'm actually getting kind of hungry too, especially drinking this apple juice, you know. Basically apple juice. Basically apple juice. So here's a candle I got. Again, I got this from Michael's. These are actually really good. I can't smell for shit, but I know it smells good because people have told me it smells good. But like this cherry candy apple spice, did everyone freaking die or what? I know, right? Well, it's been kind of hit or miss. Like all of a sudden, like a bunch of people show up and then like they go away. That's fine. Like it's Saturday. I mean, I'm not expecting a whole lot. This one, actually, I think I need to light this one now. Look at this fireplace. This one I could save for next Halloween. Fireplace is certainly more of a this time of year kind of candle. What flavor is this? What scent is this? Oh, shampoo. Ooh. See, this is the kind of stuff I save for when the ladies come over. Look, I got champagne flavored candle. That's how you get people in the mood, man. Or dark chocolate. These are by far, they're expensive candles, but if you're trying to impress someone, Old Factory candles. Best candles you can buy. They're quality candles. They're made in the USA. They are expensive, but they smell exactly like what they say they do. And they have all sorts of scents. Really good scents. Mike, yes. Mike. Now look at that. Look. It's cooking, Mike. See? This is the soup. The beef soup, beef stew, whatever you want to call it. Ew. You're so stupid. Dude, I'm telling you, I tasted the broth. It tastes good, man. It tastes freaking awesome. There's carrots, celery, pearl onions, sweet corn, potatoes, obviously the beef. And then I added Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, too much vegetables. You have to have vegetables. That's the whole point of it. There's a lot of beef in there. There's like there's over 2 pounds of beef in there, I think, or close to 2 pounds of beef. The one thing I left out, pearl onions. I don't know if I mentioned the pearl onions. So, more beef. Stop it. The soup is beef flavored. How much more beef do you want? The recipe because I basically quadrupled the recipe or something like that, and it was like put 4 pounds of beef in there. That would have been the whole damn thing. It would have just been beef and nothing else. Like, you can't just have just beef. That's just gross. Just beef soup, basically. Like, what the hell's the point? So yeah, more beef until it's brown. No, but there's mushrooms in there, dude. I'm telling you, it's good. I actually ate one of the mushrooms. It was a little chewy, but it's still got some time left to cook. So, but it's gonna be really good. And now I put Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, 2 bay leaves in there, and then a cup of red wine. So, good stuff. It's actually a mix of 2 recipes I was reading online. So I just kind of was just like, let me just try this, see what happens. Nope, Michael's still lollygagging. Come on, Dad, I'm freaking hungry. You should have just settled for Tostino's pizza rolls. Need more wine and beef. Oh my God, Mike. You're not trying to get drunk on the soup. Hey, Alanitis, I got something for you, bro. Here, you can make some of these. Look. And then I got some of these for you, too. Look, so I had you covered, bro. I got you covered. Pizza roll. Oh my God, you guys are too funny. The pizza rolls, taquitos. JJ, you would say that. You dork. Oh, I had that in there. Add some. You want me to add some pizza rolls to the soup? Mike, you're so funny. You're kind of a dork. You know what? You're pretty nerdy. You're pretty nerdy for a black guy. I feel like you have to be like pretty. I feel like you're pretty unique for being a black guy. I don't know. I mean, maybe just because I never had that many. Like, I've had black friends in the past, and I know some of the ones I've had were, one of them was kind of funny, but the other one was more serious and not really that funny at all. But I don't know. I just feel like you're kind of one of those rare people. That makes sense. Ill. A nerdy black guy. Damn. Well, I mean, I don't know. You just are. I just feel like you are. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you shouldn't take offense to the fact that I'm saying that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's a good quality to have. You know, it makes you unique. I feel like you stand out. I feel like you stand out because of that. So that's a good thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a nerdy black guy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Wow, that's sexist. Wait, what? Why is it sexist? I'm confused. So I use that scrubbing bubbles stuff on my stove. It's multi-purpose stuff. It says it's for grease and crap like that, so it's certainly intended to be used in a kitchen environment. So it's not going to be like it's not going to like get me sick by cooking food or or anything after the fact. So I'm trying to get my stove nice and clean here. Looks like something got burned to the top of one of these burners or something. Like someone spilled something down there and it just ended up fusing to the burner. Yeah, that's kind of gross. It wasn't me, I promise. Although it never is. It's orange, just like Maxwell. It's sexist because it says it's sexist. What? I'm not smart enough to be a nerd. My IQ is only 107. You have a cat on your laptop that walks around. You named it Maxwell. Wait, what? What do you mean, like some type of app or something that has a cat that walks across your desktop or something? Okay. Yeah, it's an extension. Okay. Oh, like a Google Chrome extension or something? The world is my bathroom. What the fuck? Mike, that's kind of gross. The world is my bathroom. That is a little weird. Probably about the weirdest fucking thing I think I've heard in a while. That is something that's something a nerdy black guy would say, Mike. See, you're proving my point. You're no gangster. You're some nerdy black dude. Hey guys, the world is my bathroom. You can poop by a tree and not get in trouble. That is weird, but okay. I guess. Does Tester sleep in the shower? No, hell no. Hell to the no. No, Chester sleeps in his little cat bed. By the heater, usually upstairs in the office. Okay. Yeah, I saw the alert come up. I'm gonna have to text my DBG back before she thinks I'm ignoring her. I'm just kidding. Actually, you know what? I almost kind of intentionally wait because again, I'm trying not to avoid getting too overhyped about meeting this girl. So I'm kind of like trying to play it like, you know, I'll text you when I text you kind of thing. Like I'm not trying to like be like, oh, let's text right away. Because sometimes, you know, because again, everyone's different about how they respond. Sometimes she can respond quick. Sometimes it's longer. It just kind of depends. So I just kind of play it slow right now and just whatever. Oh my God, I will finish those dishes myself. Marcus, I was cleaning my stove, son, okay? I was cleaning the stove, the top of the stove. The dishes have been done. I've just been sitting here talking and then cleaned my stove because it was disgusting. I'm gonna finish those dishes myself. If you don't. Okay, Mom. Oh wait, there's another dish actually, but it came from the stove, so I have to wash it. One of those little, spatula holder kind of things or whatever. I don't know. You lay stuff on top of them so they don't get you don't lay it on your stove and get your stove all dirty. I don't even know what. There's got to be a name for these things. I just don't know what it is. That's not coming off. That's not dirt or anything like that. Whatever the hell you call these things. You put it on your stove, and then that way, like if you have spoons or spatulas or whatever, you just lay it on top of that so that you don't have to get your stove all dirty. Corvette, yes, I agree. Literally, Baker, you're about as slow as my brother Tony. Just do it. What do you think I've been doing all day? I've been sitting here cleaning this stuff up, man. Why are you guys giving me shit, man? I don't need this. I don't need this shit. I'm gonna rage quit life, man. I don't need this shit, bruh. I don't need this shit. The ballad of Gay Tony, right? From GTA. Right. You know what? I need to turn this in. I have an Amazon gift card that they gave me for my birthday or something. I don't even know what. Oh no, it was for something else. It was for signing up for some program. And if you signed up for just by signing up for the program, you were entered to win an Amazon gift card. I think this is $100 right here. So I need to just go fill this in, and then it'll credit my Amazon account or whatever with money. So pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, and I got this back in like December or November or something. So yeah, I'm kind of behind the ball right now, guys. Like I said, depression's a hell of a drug. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Well, Trevor's here. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss Natasha. Like I'm serious when I say that. I know, like, to some extent, some people may feel like, oh, well, how could you have really cared about her so much if you were so willing to just like start dating someone else so fast? But like, I know where I want to get to in life, and it's clearly it wasn't gonna happen with her, especially because of the way things ended. So like, I have two choices. I can sit here and be sad and pout about it, and that doesn't accomplish anything. Or I know what I want in life, and I need to move towards that direction. And it's just like, I need to move on. Like, I don't got time to be sitting around. She'll come crawling back one day, but it'll be too late. No, it's, to some extent, I did tell Melinda. That was the one thing I said to Melinda. I said, look, even though I say this stuff and everything, I'm like, if she came back tomorrow and was just like, I'm sorry, like, I messed up. I'm like, I would honestly reconsider taking her back. And she's like, if you do that, she's like, I'd punch you in the fucking head. That's what she said. So I know Melinda's got my back. She's like, I'm not going to let you make that mistake. I mean, to be honest, and Melinda's been like, she's been kind of interesting all along with the whole thing. But she's even said at some point, she's like, yeah, she's like, you're too good for her. Like, she's not good enough for you, basically. And I'm like, that's kind of like, that to me, I wasn't sure if it was like jealousy or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, her kind of would be awkward conversation to have with Lauren. Yeah. Yeah. I just couldn't do it because, like, honestly, this is 2 times I've been through this kind of crap with her, and this is like, no. I mean, you broke my trust. You broke my heart. You broke my trust twice over the course of a year. And so if you came back and said, "Oh, I promise I'm not going to do that," no, your word means absolutely nothing at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, your word means absolutely nothing at that point, because if you can't keep a promise or you can't keep your word, then your word is worthless. Like, it means absolutely nothing. It really does. So I couldn't realistically go back to that just for that reason alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, I feel like I would, because it's like, oh, I remember you, and what we felt we had and all this kind of stuff. But it's just like, one, I don't ever see her. I could never envision her coming back and admitting that she made a mistake. 2, again, even if she did, I would have to really, like, buckle down. And she broke you. I mean, she didn't break me, but, like, it's not like I felt like there was a lot to be had there. She was basically like Miss Insta family for me. So I had a family immediately with her, just not my own. And that was one of the nice things, is that, hello from England. Wow, hello. I hope you were having a great day today from England. But, like, it's just, it sucks because, I had all these things in my head about what we were gonna be, and it's stuff I talked to her about. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like we had conversations about this stuff, and the fact that she kind of like just pulled a 180 on me, you know, with things, and you know, it just that's the part that bugs me the most, and that would be the reason why I couldn't even accept her back, because then it's just like I just can't trust you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't trust it. It was hard enough to trust her after the first time around, and I told her I'm like, you got to give me time to feel like I can trust you again, and so she did work towards building up that trust, but then you just go and break it again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not appropriate for someone that you say that you care about. You can't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't do stuff like that. And I think that's what hurts the most is the fact that she built back up that trust, and I was just starting to really like trust her again and feel like, oh, she's okay. It's like she's in it this time. It's real. She's not gonna like do whatever she did last time and all that crap. But then she does. So that's that's just that would be the real reason why I could never like even consider getting back together with her, because I can't trust anything that she would say or do. Because she's too like she basically changes with the fucking weather. Excuse my language, but she does. It's basically like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's so willy-nilly, like just spur of the moment, kind of like, oh well, this sounds good today. Like let me just go ahead and make this huge life decision and not really put much thought into it as far as how it affects the people around me, you know, kind of thing. It's just I can't do that. I can never do that. I feel like with Lauren, you know, again with Lauren, it's different because she obviously, you know, she's thinking about family. She's got an idea of what her future needs to be, and with Natasha, it was just kind of like, what am I doing tomorrow? You know, what's my future going to be tomorrow? It was not like, hey, you know, like down the line, like this, and this, like let's plan. You know, there was never any of that. You know, I tried to bring that out of her. I tried to like help her see things a little bit differently, or maybe try things a little bit different, and not just be like a day-to-day like on the whim kind of person all the time. And I kind of helped a little bit with that. I kind of you know had her doing that a little bit, but it was like that was like stressful for her. Like she had actually told me that she's like, yeah, you make me actually think about things, and it kind of gives me anxiety. It's like, but that's what normal fucking people do. Like, I mean, in my opinion, it is at least. You know, like you can't just sit here and make a decision today because it helps you today. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be thinking about, well, what's it going to do for me tomorrow and 5 years from now, or like how does that affect the people around me? What does it do for this and that? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about all that stuff. And she's just kind of like, you know, again, she's like one of the type of people that's just like, well, what does it do for me today? And like, hey, it sounds great today. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go. You know, it's just like, let's run full steam ahead, even though we're going to end up running our head into a fucking brick wall. But it sounds like a great idea. That's basically the type of person she is. I just felt like between who she was and who I was, like we would be able to share different qualities with one another to help make each other better. And that's, you know, I felt like there were some differences, but the differences were good to have. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're too much alike, then you're just too much alike. You know, what do you really have to offer one another, right? To grow and become better people, a better person. All right, I'm gonna stir this soup again. Can't wait for this is done. This is like, you know, I can't smell what it tastes like, but I kind of feel like, oh, it smells so good. I just want to eat it all. Like, it just looks good. And it, you know, I know the broth tastes good, so I know the food in there is going to taste really good, especially the mushroom. Oh my God, I can't wait to eat this stuff. And I'm like, I feel like I'm starving. So obviously my body's like, I got the sense of smell because it's like, oh my god, I'm hungry, but oh shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. You can't smell what it tastes like. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. What? I mean, I know what it tastes like, but I can't smell it. So what I think I'm gonna need to do. Ugh, what the hell is this? I don't even know what this is. It kind of looks like a tooth. Like, I'm like, what is this? It looks like it broke off of something, or I don't even know what the hell that is. It's plastic, whatever it is, but it was sitting under my knife set for some reason. Yeah, so I'm actually kind of doing what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to do a little. It's almost like spring cleaning, but in the winter to some extent because my kitchen I've got just like shit kind of cluttered all over, and so I'm trying to like put stuff places so that way it's like less cluttered and a little bit more organized. And so I need to find a place to put certain things. And I was trying to actually get Melinda to come over and help with that because I know like it would help her. It helps her feel needed, which I know she needs. But then it would also help me as well because like I like trying to be organized, but like I'm not terribly great at staying organized. It's a lot easier to kind of organize things temporarily and just kind of like, okay, everything has its place now, and then like, okay, I just put it somewhere. But then like long term, it's not like where it needs to go, if that makes sense. So like, yeah. What'd you say? So serve the soup again. All right, Baker, that's it. I'm done. Staff's fingers getting the car down. No, we're not bringing him to the nursing home. Shut up, Preston. Yeah, so before I go up and start doing stuff at the office, I need to like finish. I need to finish. Like, I just want to get it like organized and just be effing done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the hard part is trying to figure out how the hell to organize it. So I told Melinda, I was like, hey, I need your help to get some shit organized. And she goes, oh, what do you need organized? And I'm like, well, my kitchen, my office upstairs, my garage, my life, LOL. I think she got a kick out of that. No. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. When you don't clean behind things after a while and they're all like dusty and disgusting. Yeah. That's basically what I have going on here. Is an area that doesn't get too much attention because it's, out of sight, out of mind kind of. The out of sight, out of mind kind of situation. If that makes sense, which should to some people. Like if you don't see it all the time, then you don't really pay it too much attention. It's like there's like pennies back here and shit. There's like pennies back here and shit. Like, oh, I could use that. No, not really. Ooh, a penny. Oh my god, I found a penny! You bastard! Hold on, be careful. Be careful. Who's still here with you? I know, right? I told you, man, people get, like I said, it's Saturday. I don't really care that much. People are in and out because there's only so much interesting about, someone cleaning their kitchen and washing dishes and shit. You know what I'm saying? How it is. But you're a true G, bruh. You're a true G. Sticking around for this nonsense. So I appreciate that, man. I do a lot. Again, I didn't really expect anyone to show up, to be honest. Like my expectations are low for streams on this late on a Saturday because I know people got. Have you ever listened to Tom McDonald? Who the hell is that? So clearly not. I don't know who that is. Damn, is it time for this? Oh, it's 3:47. Way behind. I'm trying to leave at 3, but this family is not returning my call. Oh, she's okay. She's actually at work. She's at work. So I thought when she was texting me earlier today that she didn't work or something. So that explains that. So yeah, Melinda's at work. That's what's going on. But she said, oh yeah, so she said that oh yeah, I told her we're way behind on our show and that we need to catch up. We need to watch some episodes. So hopefully, again, aside from you guys, like she's like literally my only friend. So like I don't have a plethora of friends or people I get an opportunity to spend time with. You know, whereas with Lauren, you know, it sounds like she's got like multiple friends. So, you know, everyone's different when it comes to that stuff, but it's not like I really have people or whatever that I can see in person that I can spend a bunch of time with. You know, my mom works on the weekends, my brother just kind of does whatever, and he's not very I guess I would say he's not very outgoing per se. But it's not like he's not like one of the people where I'm like, hey, let's get together, let's go do something. He's kind of like, like, do you want to just come over to my house so I don't have to go anywhere? That's my brother. So and then I don't really have other friends. Any of the other friends I used to have were people. Ew, why is this all gross like this? All the friends I used to have were people from work. So, and then when they all were gone because of things that had to happen, you know, basically all my friends, quote unquote friends that I had at work were gone. So then I don't really have. Chris asked where the. Tell him to do a 24-hour stream. He's a he's a white rapper with dreadlocks. Really? Oh, taking notes. Got to be a champ on dishwashing simulator esports matchup. My brother he's actually just a year younger than me, so he is 39. He will be 39 in July. He was born in 82. I was born in 81. Melinda was also born in 81. I think I mentioned that before, though. So she's born the same year as me, just in a different. She was just born in October instead of October 24th is her birthday. So a week before Halloween. All right. Shit. I don't know what to do with this deep fryer. I just need to dump all this stuff out somewhere. I need to dump it in a bag and throw it in the garbage or some shit. He did one on Live Me. He did? Yeah, but Live Me's. I really wish Xbox would find a way. They need to just partner with YouTube. Just get a fucking YouTube app on Xbox. Like, I don't understand why they're being such a pain in the ass about doing something like that. Like, come on, guys. Like, if you want to do something, if you're all about like partnerships and wanting to make people happy and deliver the ultimate experience, Microsoft, put a fucking YouTube app on Xbox. Let me stream from my fucking Xbox without streaming software required or streaming hardware required. That is like the biggest bullshit. Because at least I could stream from downstairs without doing like through my phone or something crazy like that. I mean, there's just. At least if I had, I wouldn't even want to do it from Mixer either, though. But yeah, they really need to fix that shit. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this fryer. I mean, I got this this was like a wedding gift. Still did it, sir. Stop. I don't know what to do with this deep fryer. I mean, I just need to empty it out, but I just need to put it somewhere. I never use it. It was a wedding gift. I almost just kind of wanted to give it away because I don't fry food. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fried it, then I would probably get an air fryer. But, like, I just have no interest in frying food. My brother told me we turned 30 in July, but my sister Becky will be 31 in April. Wow, my oldest brother was born in 81. Nice. My mom had me when I was 19. Or my mom had me when she was 19. No, I haven't been drinking. Stop. Drinking drugs are bad, okay? Drinking's bad. So you shouldn't drink. My mom had me when I was 19. Oh, fucking retard. Yeah, kids don't drink because drinking's bad. Stupid. Press F, yeah, press F to pay respect, please. Pay respect to Baker's streaming career now. Just horrendous. My mom had me when I was 19. All right, now I've just gone slap happy. I swear I got enough sleep last night. Oh, my battery's at 30%. Shit. Okay. See, it says there's supposed to be a winter storm, but like the Weather Channel, okay, it's supposed to snow here from like early morning tomorrow through Monday, like through almost all day Monday, and then like the Weather Channel says like, yeah, this day you'll get like barely an inch accumulation, and that day you'll get barely an inch accumulation, but it's supposed to snow for like 36 hours straight. So I'm not really sure like why it thinks we'll barely get anything. If it's a winter storm, then how do you only get barely an inch of snow in total? Why did I turn this on? Oh yeah, I know why I turned this on now. Okay, yes. Trust me, I'm not going crazy. I promise. Supposed to get 2 to 4 inches there. Oh. Baker gave birth to himself. He is his mom. Right. It's like Cartman when he found out that his mom was actually his dad. Remember that? Cartman's mom is still a dirty slut episode. That was literally one of the first episodes of South Park that I saw. Actually, no, I take that back. The first South Park episode I ever saw was actually the one with Terrence and Phillip. It was episode 1 of season 2. Was literally the first South Park episode that I had ever saw. And for some reason, after seeing that episode, I really loved South Park. And then when I started watching like the other South Park, I'm like, wait, where's the Terrence and Phillip at and all this stuff? Because it kind of reminded me of Beavis and Butthead. And so that was how I actually got hooked on South Park, was from that episode. And that's why whenever I need to watch an episode that makes me feel good about South Park, I always watch. That is my go-to episode that I watch. That's actually a question I have for Lauren, is what her favorite South Park episode is, if she has one. Since I know she likes to watch. I don't know what to do with this. Ugh, this thing is nasty as shit. So disgusting. That's what she said. The last time this deep fryer was used was when my brother and my mom came over last year. I feel like it was like July of last year or some shit. Like it's been a long time since this deep fryer was used. Like literally they were the last people to use this deep fryer. I never used deep fryer. I don't fry food. I think fried food is disgusting. I think it's because they fried platin in it or something. I believe that's what he made, fried platin. And that's why we used it. JJ would probably know about that. So would Marcus, probably. I don't know how many people have eaten fried platin before, or even know what platin is. Platano. Or plantains, as some people call it. Oh wait, does this thing lift out? Oh shit, it does. Wait, no it doesn't. It should though, kind of. Oh, this thing lifts out. Ah, okay. Alright, I'm learning something about a deep fryer that I never knew. Like, oh, okay, the whole thing actually just kind of lifts out. That's kind of neat. At least they make it easy to kind of clean. Yeah, I'm gonna take all this grease from the deep fryer and basically just put it in a bag and then throw it in the garbage, I guess. I mean, technically, I think you're supposed to like somehow properly dispose of this stuff, but I'm not really sure like how you can really do that. Like it's almost kind of like motor oil, where like you're not supposed to like just throw it in the garbage or something. I could be wrong. I'm eating deep fried platinum Kush. It's like for vegan. Shut up, dude. Deep fried platinum Kush. So basically, you're smoking a joint or something like that. You're consuming some weed, man. Some weed, dude. So here's the deep fryer, the thing from the inside, like trying to just get it over to the sink so I can have somewhere to set it temporarily so it doesn't leak all over the place. I said I like it like that. I like it like that. Yeah, I'm about to double up on these bags, these plastic bags right now, just in case there's like even the smallest hole in this one. Like, I don't want it leaking through the, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it like leaking through or some shit like that. So, double up on these bags. Oh, that's right. So this thing comes out. That's what she said. Ew, this is grease? I don't know, it looks kind of watery to me, damn. Damn, son. Damn, son. Sorry, I don't have a GoPro camera, so you guys can't, like, just see what's over my head, like, while I'm doing it. That'd be a little weird, though. Wouldn't it? Be a little odd. I'm gonna do this over the sink, just in case. But should we dump right in? Yes. I like how Mike's like, just make the soup already, damn it. Just make the soup. Just make the soup already. Just cook it. Oh. Alright, so that's that. So at least now that's emptied out and whatever. Nice grease. It's not a blunt baker, it's a handheld nano deep fryer new from Easy Bake. What? Easy Bake Oven. This isn't like some kid's thing. Bruh. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this in the trash. I'm assuming that's okay. I don't think there'll be any issue with that. There we go. We're good. We got all the grease out. Now I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to clean this thing out though. Ugh, that's gonna. Shit. I know. I'm gonna say like that has to be another day, but no, I'm gonna have to do this today at some point. But like at least I'll have to. I'll throw this grease out, and then I'll have to clean all this crap out. Just clean it off before I put it away, because I can't just store it somewhere when it's got like grease all in it and shit, right? You know, so that would not be a good idea. So I'm gonna have to spend time cleaning out something that I don't even use because my brother wanted to use it one time. Like, it's kind of annoying. Ew, how's there grease in here? And how is there like there's like a milk or some kind of cap or something under there? I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. And it wasn't even plugged. What the hell? How does that even work? What? Okay. I don't even know. Okay. Yeah, so here's the container. This thing's like sitting on my counter. Well, Preston would know what this is. He's seen it before, but like this thing takes up so much space on the counter, but like I don't even use it. So I need to store it somewhere because it's just like it's just an eyesore. And it's kind of like one of those things that you should just kind of, you use it when you want to use it, and then you store it when there's nothing to do with it. But like it's always just been on my counter. It's been like that since my ex lived here. That's how she used to do it, and like so I just never really like messed with it. But then she would always give me shit about stuff I put on the counter. So I guess in hindsight, I should have gave her shit about that. Like, well, you can leave this fucking deep fryer thing on the counter. I'm not allowed to like leave some gloves on the counter or something like that. I don't know. Like, why is this a thing? Why is this a thing, bruh? Ew, this counter, this area of the counter is so disgusting too. Like there's like shit stuck on it and stuff. It's gross, really gross. I'm gonna spray some cleaner on this stuff. It's so nasty. It's like sticky kind of feeling. Can you imagine they'd pretend blunts for kids? Mary Jane Alive. A high so real, Mary Jane Alive. It's just vapor. Water it. What? What the hell are you even talking about? What are you talking about, Alanitis? I'm confused. You got me all sorts of confused right now with your stoner speak. What's up, Makima? How are you? Then you deleted it. What? I don't even know what you said there, Alanitis. I'm confused by what you said. I'm very confused. I'm very concerned for your well-being, Alanitis. So if you could like go ahead and like not sound crazy while you're smoking your weed, that'd be great. Akima, I actually meant to text you earlier. How are you doing? How was your time with your son last night? Did you at least get to enjoy yourself and some time with him? Are you still washing? No, I'm not still washing dishes. Marcus came in here and yelled at me already and said, if you're still washing those dishes, I'm just gonna do it myself so they'll be done. Ow. That's hot. You had a movie night? What'd you watch? I wasn't freaking done. I didn't even finish my sentence and bumped send. Arg. This soup is actually going to be really good. I can't wait to have some. The mushrooms are still slightly chewy, but they're getting to the point where you can tell it's almost done. I'm going to burn my freaking mouth trying to eat that stuff so fast. After literally just scooping it out of the crock pot. Ow, damn, man. Yeah, I should like burn my lip on that shit. Excuse my language, but Finding Ohana and the Penguins. Oh man. I would say that that's probably the one thing that like I love kids. I want to have my own kids. I can't wait to have my own kids. But that is the one thing that I don't know that I look forward to with having kids is kids movies. Because maybe my heart will be different when it comes to that kind of stuff when I have kids of my own. But I just kind of feel like, oh my god, like those movies just seem like they're so like just like it's like there's no way these movies can be really that interesting. I mean, I've seen kids movies before. Like I saw that. What was the one that we went to the movie theater with Gabby to go see it? The one with the the girl and the forest of, I forget what it was, but it was actually like a very sentimental kind of movie. It was really weird, but it wasn't that bad of a movie. When I hear Disney movies and kids movies and stuff like that, I'm just kind of like I just immediately get like the Oh, like not these things. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is about kids movies that kind of get me worried about the quality of the movie. Damn, this counter's like there's like shit stuck all over it or something. Sorry, I'm trying to like scrub and talk at the same time, but Jesus, this thing is gross. Y'all should watch Nurse. What? Frozen. Yes, I've seen Frozen before. That was a movie that Gabby liked to watch like over and 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 over again. Like, because she just liked singing the songs. That was her thing. Which I get it. I mean, it's certainly a catchy song, but I just like the variants of it where they make fun of the song or just kind of sing about what Disney's trying to sell. Frozen is stupid. Well, that's why as an adult you have to appreciate the things where they make fun of some of those movies and stuff, like the honest movie trailers. They're talking about how like Disney's trying to sell sex and stuff like that. But like they're trying to do it, but in a very subtle way. I'm used to it since most of my life. I babysat most of my little cousins and nieces and nephews, and I'm a big kid. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a big kid too, but like when it comes to like movies, I'm not like, oh, a Disney movie. Like, let's watch the Disney movie. I'm more like, I'm the big kid, like, hey, let's go outside and play and, let's create an obstacle course in the backyard. Like, that's the kind of stuff I used to do with Gabby was like, hey, let's use like pieces of wood and create an obstacle course and do stuff that's entertaining and fun and creative and interesting. But like, when it comes to movies, I'm just like, oh God, like a kids movie, ugh. Like they're just not they're not normally that impressive. But like I can watch like like Beauty and the Beast or The Lorax is good. I like The Lorax actually. Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite kids movies, like not the actual like animated Alice in Wonderland, not that crap with Johnny Depp. Ugh. But no, like the original Alice in Wonderland, that's actually one of my favorite Disney movies because it's so trippy. Like you don't even realize it. Like it's such a trippy movie that it's just like, and there's a lot to think about. Like from there, the fact that like again, my favorite part of that whole movie was the fact that Alice, she had this picture of like this world that was like supposed to be good for her, but then when she had to live in that world, she broke down and cried within the first 5 minutes. I think that's hilarious. It's just like, wow, like this is what you wanted though, but like then you're just like, oh my god, like it's terrible. Like I think that's hilarious, but like a lot of people don't. Some people don't even realize that's what's happening. Like she created that world herself, and she couldn't even live in her own freaking world. But the fun part is getting your kids into movies. Yeah, yeah, I agree. The Brave Little Toaster. I would get my kids watching that. The Brave Little Toaster is one of the best movies of all time. The one day I told Melinda, I said, you know what? I'm like, this might be kind of embarrassing, but I said one of my favorite kids movies is The Brave Little Toaster. She's like, are you kidding me? She had this look on her face. She's like, that is like my absolute like most. Like, it's like one of my favorite movies as like from being a kid. We actually watched The Brave Little Toaster together. No joke. I'm not even joking. Her and I watched that together because I have it on DVD. So I brought her over to the house one day and we watched it. That's such a great movie. Such a great movie. But I don't really watch like, I don't know, a lot of the more modern Disney movies. I'm trying to remember what the hell that one was called. The one where they were in the I'm trying to think. I want to say forest, but I remember there was like a I swear there was rides. It was something about a girl who was in a house and like her mom was dying or something. It was a recent movie, probably within the last like 4 years. It's probably at least 4 or 5 years ago. Old. I swear it started with a W for some reason. I feel like it had W in it. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was something like the girl's mother was dying and like she was kind of like it was kind of like her way to escape, and then she created something inside her house where like they created like a Wonderland. Yeah, that's what it was. So I told you I knew it started with a W. Yeah, we saw that. That was actually like a really kind of like wow, like that was kind of that kind of pulled on your heartstrings a little bit, you know? Because I we saw that in the movie theater with Gabby and her mom and well my ex and like yeah, that was actually a pretty decent movie, I'd say. Because that's right, she was building like her theme park or some crap like that. That was like the thing. All right. So this area is gonna be clean now, but now I gotta clean. Now I gotta clean out the. I gotta clean out the frying. The pieces parts of this damn thing before I put it away. And I don't. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. I feel like I'm kind of. I'm kind of starting to kind of feel spent. But I got 2 hours before I can eat my food, and I'm so hungry. Your kids love that movie. But I wonder if they ever get if they really get anything out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get like, oh, it's colorful, it's interesting. But like I just wonder sometimes, do like kids really get anything out of those movies? You know, like there's obviously things that they're trying to teach you. There's a lesson to be learned with a lot of those movies, but like I don't feel like they're lessons that kids really understand. It's more just like, oh hey, like the mom was sick and then like the mom was better or whatever the hell happened in that movie. I just remember like it was just about like, oh, well, she's being creative. She's oh, hey, cool, she's creating like a theme park. Like that's cool, but like that's not like the moral of the story, right? It's kind of like I don't know, like she was kind of getting her mind off of the fact that it was her way of escaping reality, really. She was doing this because her mom was dying, and like instead of sitting there thinking about her mom dying all the time, um, it was like I'll do this to kind of get my mind off of it. So, and then I can't remember what happened in the end, if her mom did end up dying or staying alive or whatever the hell happened. Like, but that was just like her way to escape. And like, yeah, I mean, I understand Alanitis. I mean, that was, I guess, more of a rhetorical question. I mean, clearly most kids are not going to they're not going to grasp that. They're not going to understand that, like, hey, she's doing this because she has to almost like because she might lose someone and instead of and again it's kind of like with me it's like the same thing like my exact situation like you can get caught up in what happened and then you get lost in your own mind or you do stuff to keep yourself preoccupied so you don't go down that rabbit hole and that's essentially what the girl was doing. She was doing that so she didn't go down that rabbit hole and be all consumed by her problem, her immediate problem. But yeah, kids don't see that kind of stuff. But like as adults, I mean, you can appreciate that aspect of the movie. I understand what's going on in these movies. I mean, like I don't, yeah, I absolutely understand what's going on in these movies and what's being conveyed. Maybe it's not exactly the message they're trying to send, but like you see what's happening, right? I mean, you know what's happening in the movie as it unfolds, and the reason why she has to why she's doing what she's doing. There's a reason for it. Ugh, I really don't want to wash this effing thing out, but damn, I'm gonna have to. The newest movie, Soul, on Disney, is a pretty deep one. So Natasha had logged into her Disney Plus account when she was over here on my TV, so I can actually go watch Disney stuff on her account without having Disney Plus myself. It's logged in, and she'll never change her passwords. And fortunately and unfortunately, because I know basically what her passwords would be. Like if I ever wanted to log into any of her accounts, like I would know how to get in. Because when people tell you, oh, well, this is usually the password I use because it's the one I remember. Like, like whatever. But anyways, and plus I've logged into her accounts before in the past, like when I signed her up for when I signed her up for auto pay for her insurance, and where I had to log into the her benefits website to print out the contact or the forms for her kids and stuff like that. Dude, I did all sorts of stuff for her. Like, I'm a good man, Akima. You know what? You know, sometimes there may be things that I say or do that don't seem like it, but like, dude, I will do just about anything for anyone that I care about. If they ask too, especially. You know, she didn't even ask for some of that stuff. And sometimes she did, and I would just do it because like I cared about her and her kids. Let's see. All right, so I guess I'm done with that. I'm done messing with that. I just need to wash all that stuff out, and then yeah. Well, my apple juice is gone. So much for that. So much for that apple juice. So much for that apple juice. Yeah, now my counter will be nice and clean, and I got to figure out what to do with like my mask and stuff like that. Is it the one about the short old man that goes to a hair salon? Okay. Yeah, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put some of this stuff. Like, what do I do with my masks? Like, I feel like my masks need to go somewhere, not necessarily on my kitchen counter, but they need to go somewhere. So, like, where do I put my masks? You know, how do I organize? Do I hang them on my coat rack? You know, like, what do I do with masks? You don't put them in a kitchen cabinet. That's just freaking weird. Or like in a cupboard or something like that. That's just weird. They need to be somewhere that's easily accessible, and that's what I'm about. That's why usually all my stuff I have anywhere is usually like on a counter or on a surface somewhere, because like I'm all about accessibility. So like I need to just be there, so I don't need to go like digging around for it and crap like that, or somewhere I just know where it's at, somewhere that's easily accessible. And so I hate burying stuff in places because then I can never find it. Can never find it. I like it like that. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that stew beef. Oh my God, it's like melt in your mouth. It's like it's already very tender and soft. My phone's at 23% right now. And I've got, it's 4:20, guys. Hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day. All right, anyways. Not that I smoke weed. Never, never have, never will. Most likely. Right. Oh, yeah, I kind of hit a mental block right now. Because I know I need to clean out this deep fryer, but like I really don't want to do it, but I know I have to. Like, but I really don't want to. So it's kind of like, oh God, I don't want to do this because I don't use it. What's up, Vic? Wait, why? That's funny. Light up the tree. Light it up, baby. Light it up. Vic, you're hilarious. And I didn't even know you were here. That was so random. That was so random, dude. But funny. Okay. Pretty funny, bruh. Pretty funny. All right, I feel like this stopped dripping enough though. Make it drip, make it drip, make it drip, make it drip. Make it splash, make it splash. But before I make it drip, I got one question. Anyways, That's what she said. Exactly. That could be what she said. That could be what she said. Absolutely, dude. You're damn right. Alright, so I'm gonna set this thing aside and just try to wash the rest of this crap out. Actually, I just need to, I'm just gonna fill this up with hot water. Ooh, actually, you know, I think if a little bit of grease goes down the drain, that's not too big of a deal, right? Like, it shouldn't, like, it's not like I'm, I don't know. I may want another bag for that, actually. Just to play it safe. I know it's not too bad if a little bit of grease goes down the drain, but you're not supposed to really wash grease down the drain. So, I'll just play it extra careful with this. I've grown an entire beard in the time it takes you to do darn dishes. I'm not still doing dishes, dude. This is kind of more, this is just more extracurricular crap at this point. This is like deep cleaning my kitchen type shit. This has nothing to do with washing dishes at this point. It's had nothing to do with washing dishes for over an hour now, if not longer. I'm just trying to clean this deep fryer out because then I can put it away and then it'll get it out of my kitchen so that way my kitchen looks more spacious. And that's what I want, is I want to actually, like, you know, if I'm not I never use the damn thing, so, like, why the hell do I keep it in my kitchen, right? There's no point leaving it in here if I'm not using it, so I'm just trying to clean shit out get rid of stuff I don't need and try to find a way to organize stuff better. Because then I'll feel, like, less stressed. Do you ever, like, I don't know if anyone else has the same thing, like, have you ever noticed, like, when you have a room that's not clean and you see it every day, you're just like, oh my god, like, this is just, you finally get to the point where you're just like, this really is just annoying me by it being dirty. And you finally have to break down and clean it because it really does, like, mess with your head. Like, it actually does stress you out mentally when things aren't, like, tidy. It's like probably one of the worst feelings you could ever have sometimes in life. It's just the fact that, like, something's just messy and not clean. So I'm trying to, like, get some things in order. Plus, again, if I have that girl come over, like, you know, I don't want, like, to be like a slob and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I mean, Vern? For anyone who gets that reference, probably most people won't. You know what I mean, Vern? I'm gonna get some soap in this shit and just let it soak. That's the best thing I can do for right now, is just let this thing soak. I'll put the strainer in there too. I put some Dawn in there so that way that should help make it a lot easier to clean out. Put a lot of Dawn in there. There's a lot of Dawn in there. It's almost caked the whole bottom of this thing because it's all, like, saturated with grease. Dun, 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 dun. This is highly exciting stuff here, man. Washing dishes is like it's like an action sport. So Baker, why the heck did you put Mahomes in the Pro Bowl? What do you mean why I put Mahomes in the Pro Bowl? Well, because he was on the Pro Bowl roster. That's why. I mean, it's just a simulation. Plus, it's a virtual event this year, so like, there's nothing that needs to be realistic about it, bruh. What are you, bruh? I mean, no, I'm not still washing dishes. Please stop. If anyone thinks I'm still washing dishes, I'm past that. I've been past that for like over an hour now, if not longer. What I'm washing right now is my deep. I'm trying to rinse out my deep fryer. I'm filling it up with soap. The pan that comes out pulls out of the deep fryer because I'm trying to put it away. So that's why the water's running. That's the only dish I'm washing at this point. But I'm trying to sort of deep clean my kitchen in a sense so I can get shit off my counters. And this deep fryer is sitting on my counter and I don't use it, so I'm just trying to clean it out and then ow, and then I can. Yeah, after I just burn myself and have hot water, like scalding hot water. I'm trying to just get it clean. You're gonna stream you cleaning the office also? No, that I'm not gonna stream because that thing is a disgusting mess. And if anyone's, I'm ashamed to show what that office looks like at this point. That's not as exciting as cleaning dishes. This one I can hide a little bit better, so you can't see how nasty how bad my dishes were to start. But now it's all they're all clean, so everything's. Oh, that's taken care of. This is a deep fryer that's pretty much a disgusting, horrible mess. Disgusting, horrible nightmare. Come on, it can't be that bad. No, it's bad. It's pretty bad. I don't even know if I'm going to do it today now because I just kind of want some time to. It's almost. Wait, what time is it? Almost 4 or something like that at this point? It's 4:30. Yeah, shit. Like, I just need to relax. I want to relax for a little bit at least. So I'm not sure if I'll even do it today or not. I wonder if this is a good idea. Can I use the Brillo pad on... I'm assuming I can. This shit seems like stuck on there. This grease seems like fucking stuck on there. It's 3:30 CST, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, this Brillo pad doesn't really seem to be doing anything on this. It seems like the grease is just like stuck on the effing thing. Okay, it's not actually a Brillo pad, but it's basically the comparable of a Brillo pad. I just don't want to scrape off the surface. Like, sometimes things can be too rough. That's what she said. Okay, now the water's not hot. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to do like that other Pro Bowl set, and maybe do like a highlights thing or something. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or not. But I kind of feel like I want to. But like I feel like I'm going to play some political Farmville when I'm done here. Play some political Farmville for a little bit, and then oh, what the hell? Like it's scraping. What the hell? Like how's the metal? Like what the hell? The Brillo pad's like falling apart. Oh shit! I need to actually get actual Brillo pads. Whatever the hell this is, has been sitting here for like 2 years, and like now it's just like I'm just gonna like fall apart as you use me. Oh, I found actual Brillo pads, so I actually have some. Amazing. Why the fuck you lying? Why is you always lying? What the hell are you talking about? You're lying so much, you're making it hard for me. Wait, what? I'm confused by that. I'm confused by that by a little bit. That kind of made me think of that song, Too Close by Next. You're making it hard for me, baby, when we're grinding. I get so excited, how I like it. Try, but I can't fight it. Ooh, you're dancing real close. That's it? Oh. Is that what that was? Oh, okay. They actually had a song. You would never heard that song on the radio. with Naughty by Nature called Penetration. That's. Oh. Wait, she said come over when you're done streaming. How did she know I was streaming? I'm confused by that. Wait, Melinda, did you find my stream? Like, she literally just texted me and said come over when you're done streaming. So it looks like we're gonna watch a movie, our show together. So that's good. I haven't seen her since I don't even know when, like a few days ago or some shit like that. Wait, why? I know she said come over when you're done streaming. So I don't know if she knows or if she just kind of assumed that I was streaming. Like, I'm not really sure. But like, how did you know? That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy, woman. She must be watching. No, she doesn't even know my channel. So I don't even know how she would know. How she would even, she doesn't even know my channel. Melinda, are you here and I just don't know it? You fucking with me? You fucking with me? Oh yes, the Brillo pad actually fucking works. Holy shit. Are you fucking with me? Bad Santa reference. Okay, yes, the Brillo pad actually fucking works on this thing. Thank God, because this thing's like a disgusting mess. Yeah, I don't feel like she just got home from work though, so I don't feel like she's probably spying. No, not likely. She's not that kind of person. I'm gonna have to text her back. How the fuck did you know I was streaming? And she'd be like, I just kind of assumed that you were, like for some reason, even though like I've always told her like I don't really normally stream this late in the day. So Akima's saying spying. Akima's lurking. She's a lurker. So Akima, what are you doing today? Like, did you have like, so like, do you do something with like the other kids individually on different days, or like, is it just like once a week? You're like, okay, a different person every week, so everyone kind of gets their turn, like their individual mom time, or like how does that work? Pretend like I'm the young grasshopper. You're teaching me something here about kids. I mean, that makes sense though. That each kid, you want kids need individual time. I think you mentioned that the other day, but like, yeah, I understand why they would kind of want like everyone needs their own. They want their own attention because it's hard when you have multiple kids to kind of really give every child their own individual, unique attention that they need to fulfill their needs of like, hey, I just want mom time or dad time or whatever. Like I get that. Like certainly that's I guess the easy part to understand. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna text her back with the eyeballs and be like, "Wait, how do you know I was streaming with the eyeballs?" And see what she says. But yeah, I'm gonna go over there then. So we're gonna watch our show. Thank God she actually wants to spend time doing something because I need to get out of the house too, and I don't really have aside from you guys, I don't really have other friends. I mean, I've got family, but like that's harder to pull off with family than it is with like her, for example, since she just lives next door. I always lurk, but I was eating. Oh. Oh shit, be careful, you're scratching the shit out of your fucking stink, bro. Fuck, this thing is so disgusting. But at least it's getting shiny because it's getting actually like clean. I'll explain later. Oh, okay. Ugh. Alright, I think I'm gonna be done with that. Oh wait, of course you would message me now. So now I have to decide what I want to do because I got an hour and a half before the food's done. We were at the park most of the morning. I'll explain later. Sometimes it's good to spend time with them separately, give them money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we were at the park most of the morning, now having lunch. Oh, okay. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Sounds great. Yeah, this thing is so nasty. But like you can actually see now we're using the Brillo pad. This thing's nice and clean in certain areas, but it's kind of like grimy and shit because this thing like I don't think my ex ever really cleaned this fucking thing. She just let it accumulate freaking grease and shit. And like I said, I never use the damn thing. So like, and I don't like fried food. I don't make fried food. So like, whatever it was would have been from her. So it's just like at least if you're gonna use the stuff, like clean that shit up. Still dirty. Well, yeah, but at least it's a lot. It's a lot better than it was. Like at least you can see shiny and it's you can hear that. You know it's clean. But yeah, there's still a lot of grease and shit, so I need to scrub all that shit off, and I really don't feel like doing that right now. I need to take a break. I've been like doing nothing since ever since I woke up this morning. I've been doing something. So I feel like the stew is done enough. Maybe I'll take her over a bowl or something. Because I mean, it seems like it's soft enough. I mean, the beef stew, the beef is certainly soft enough. It's like melting your mouth at this point. So, oh yeah, no, I like to try to feed her stuff because like I never, like I feel like she cooks me good. She's cooked me good stuff before, and like I certainly don't pretend like I can compete with anything that she can make. So, but I made her my chili, and she actually liked my chili that I made before. And then I introduced her to those margarita lime chips that I told her I kept telling her these are like the most epic thing that you could ever eat. And she's like, "Wow, you're really like hyping up these chips or whatever." And then she had them, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, these things are fucking good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't just like say like there's just good unless it's good." So she knew what I was talking about because you eat them with the chili, and it's just like, oh, it's freaking phenomenal. The most epic thing. It's good. Like in terms of chips that you can eat for dipping in chili, you can't get better. Shearers, I don't know if it would be around everyone, but they're the brand name is Shearers, Shearers. They're called margarita lime chips. They are like the most flavorful chips, lime flavored, that you will ever eat. They are freaking phenomenal. They are completely worth the money that you pay for them. Freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, let's oops. No. What are you doing there, Brad? So I'll bring her a bowl of this. Then see if she likes it. Shit, and I wouldn't even eat. Even she'd be the first one to actually like eat some of this. And so, maybe. I mean, she might just save it for later or some shit like that. But tell her like, hey, I didn't even eat any of my own soup. Trying to get some more onions in there. It's dry, but the veggies are good. Your beef dried out. Oh man. I thought you said you had more time before you even were ready before it was ready to eat, dude. You lied to me. You liar. You liar, you. You said you had like 5 hours, like 3 hours ago or something like that, or 2 hours ago. Mine's still technically not considered done yet. But I feel like I could put it on warm and just like it should be fine at this point, really. I mean, it's been a while. The beef tastes fine. I can see what you mean though. My beef does taste a little dry itself. But I'll take her some of this. She'll have something to eat. Hopefully it's good enough. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go. Told you not to cook it yesterday. That wouldn't have mattered. He made his today. So I don't think it matters. It's just it doesn't matter. I mean, something there's got to be some secret to no, don't go. It's been 3.5 hours, dude. In addition to the hour and a half I streamed this morning, it's almost 5 o'clock. Actually, you know what? I think I'll eat a bowl of soup before I go over there. Not long enough. I'm think I'm gonna eat a bowl of soup before I go over there. That way I can at least have some food, and then I can enjoy some of my own food before I let someone else eat it. Baby, come back. Right. Akima's got the freaking she's got the boombox hanging over her head there. Baby, come back. All right, yeah, I'll eat some of this before I go over there, and then at least I'll know how bad it is before I give it to her. That's what he said. Know how bad it is before I give it to her. Oh, baby. Let me give it to you. All right. No, it still has time. Red wine vinegar. Well, I did use red wine, not vinegar, but I did put red wine in there. Take us with you. Dude, my phone's down to 16%. I actually need to spend time. I need to charge it for a little bit. And yeah, so I need to charge it and then I'll go over her house and then bring her soup. So all right, guys, it's been real. Thank you for everyone who's come by, during this time. Like I said, obviously nothing really exciting going on except for washing dishes and cleaning my kitchen. So, I like these actually. I'll probably do more of them, just kind of just chilling, whatever. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll be on tonight, but maybe we'll do something tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.